So, episode 6. That's right, Naxi. Keep your hands from shaking, just sip that coffee. It'll get better in a moment. I know we're playing early at 1 in the afternoon, so it's
It's noon here.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's even earlier for you. My apologies for bringing you up at such an ungodly hour. Yeah, by the way, I am 2/3 of the way through the last book of the Siege of Terra, and I have to say, you know the synopsis legends, like the old legends of how Horus disassembled the Emperor? Oh shit, that is so... like, the real thing is so much more brutal. The legends lied, that poor bastard.
I watched a video on the end of it. It's like, yeah. Things. That's all.
But yeah, like, if I start adding weird demonic shit, you know what to blame. Oh crap, I forgot the mind base picture. Oh well, I'll add it later. Or generate one later. So, last session I told you could add your monthly base. You can refill on basic ammo. Is there anything you need? Do you want to have any conversations with the Inquisitor? Do you need information? Do you need bullets? Your next mission is gonna be to poke around in one of the scavenger towns and see what you can find out about the Red Moss and see if you can gather any safely.
The hotshot packs, can we charge them normally, like just in this wall socket, or do they need anything special?
I will check, but I overcharge pack. No, not overcharge, hotshot pack, right?
Yes.
God damn it. Why am I not seeing it in the list? What the fuck? Is it under... what the fuck? Oh, overcharge pack is an upgrade and hotshot is a consumable.
Okay.
But hotshot charge. Yep, under bullets it should be... there it is, okay. Single powerful charge pack for last weapon. Lots of pen, +1 damage, lose reliable, and clip reduced to 1. From what I'm reading, like it's just a different kind of magazine, and it enumerates it in the ways that it's different. So yes, it can be recharged.
Okay, so I just plug to the ship socket and let it recharge.
Yeah, pretty much. It's an inquisitorial gunship. It has a miniature fusion plant to power it.
Also, it's a Thunderbolt connection.
What?
Like USB-C Thunderbolt, the fancy version.
Sure.
I could buy some more shells, and I guess we should invest in some.
Normal shells you don't need to buy. Like, the Inquisitor will make sure that you always have like a clip for the weapon you're using and 2 reloads of the basic bitch ammo. So you don't
that's right.
you don't need to buy normal bullets.
Yeah, I just think looking at the number of that, what that left me with, I could use more.
Like around 50 shells total is not enough for you? Okay.
I like the automatic.
It's semi-auto. How many combats do you expect to get into? Okay, let's put it this way. As long as you are promising not to resell the basic bitch ammo, like Jackalor would, trying to turn it into a money hack, because he would at some point try to sell the extras. You can load up on basic ammo. It's cheap. The Inquisitor sends out a guy and they ship a crate of shells. Like, listen, there's a crate of shotgun shells in the corner of the gunship. Pick as many as you want, just leave some for the other teams. There's a pool of 2,000 shells that you can draw from. Just don't use them all, the other teams need ammo too. Okay? Grab a box, grab
Okay.
200 shells.
200. But anyway, some sort of breathing respirators maybe we should get, or something like that.
Are you worried about spores getting into your lungs?
I like poison types, and I'm aware of what poisons do.
Uh-huh.
I think we already have some.
And 2 of them in total, I think.
Yeah, we have 2
I already
respirators.
grabbed one. So only one left.
How many?
One.
If you take it
Okay.
to your personal inventory, then you need to reduce the group inventory.
Wait,
I think I've reduced. Let me check. Let me double check.
so on the list, I was just trying to count how many of the guys we killed. Yeah, it was only 2.
Yeah. I can't recall 100%. I think someone might have said that they bought one as well.
Yeah, it's possible.
But I don't know,
And it's cost 25 for a respirator. Average availability.
Yeah, that, you don't need to make any rolls for that, it's just available.
I'll buy some low sticks.
Consider buying light sources, though. If you're going out to scavenge shit, you can't count on the utility tunnels always having emergency lighting or whenever you go into dark places.
What kind of equipment do we have available for purchase?
Well, stuff up to about scarce, I would say. Essentially anything that could be gotten automatically in the capital. The Inquisitor will just be sending out a lesser agent with a list, but you're not showing your face in the capital personally, so you can't roll for things that are rarer than that. Because there's literally just an errand boy getting this stuff for you.
Actually, let me check how much money I have on this myself. How much we have on the common pile.
Common
Fuck.
pile is pretty empty.
Yeah.
You bought a bunch of electronic shit last time, so you're nearly out.
Can I borrow 57 Throne Geld from someone? I could buy a combi too, to help with my tech use tests.
I will grant you.
Thank you, friend. So, 57 with that. I go to exactly 0, but I can buy a combi too because it's only scarce. No, it's rare. Fuck it, I can't. Read it
Keep
wrong
in
on the
mind
list.
also that you're going to places where you won't have ready room and board, so you might need to make some sort of arrangements to, you know.
I'm already dressed like a homeless, so I'm fine.
Sure, you can sleep in the patches of moss that are everywhere.
Can anyone tell me which page describes the equipment we can buy? I need
It's like
help.
the base book, like 151 of the PDF has tools. A bit
151.
before, yeah, a bit before has some drugs,
Tools. Okay, so.
and some later has another stuff.
Is it a microbeat, not multi-key? Timers? Well,
You already have microbeats.
no, we already have them. Can I buy a sleeping bag? I can't find it.
You want a camping kit so you can sleep outside?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Okay,
How
so
much it would cost me?
let me think. Let's also take a look at how much rations cost. Ration packs, of course. I'm leaning towards something like 50 for like a tent, fire starting kit, sleeping bags for everyone, just like a pot to boil food and that sort of thing.
Okay, I will buy this as well.
Okay, so just like write it down as camping kit or something, and
Yes.
what were you planning to buy, Bacon?
At the combi tool.
Ah, right.
It's rare, so
Yeah. Yeah, they would need to actually find and what's worse, talk to a tech boy to get one. Like ordinary tools like wrenches, screwdrivers, etc. you can get easily enough, but like combi tools like a high-tech thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just save my money for later.
Ration packs. And how much is this? Okay, it does not say how long it lasts. One pack or bottle. Okay, so ration pack is the stuff that can last essentially forever. And we're gonna say that it's a day's worth of meals that are like highly concentrated and easily carryable. So it's, like enough MRE for a day of activity.
Also, are there any night vision goggles in the book?
Yeah, but they're rare, the infrared goggles.
I will say that you have an interrogator who has, at this point, successfully infiltrated the ecclesiarchy and is hobnobbing with nobles and the higher ranks. One thing that is rarer but is available is he can commission some priests to bless and carve, holy sigils into some ammo for you. It's, by the way, in the Inquisitor's Handbook, blessed ammunition is an extra 40 per shot on top of the normal cost of the ammo.
Can't they blast the electrons in my charge packs?
Unfortunately not. It's solid or bolt usually. I think flamer might have been blessable as well. Ammunition is used with bolt weapons, flamers, and solid projectile weapons. Any primitive or chain weapons that are at least good quality can be sanctified as well.
Yeah, mine's isn't good quality.
Yeah.
Blessed ammo is this a 50? This looks like a 50. Yeah, it's 50 thrones each. So those few shells, though it seemed like a small amount, was worth a fuck ton. But at least you put most of them in towards hurting the right kind of enemy. So there's that.
Right, how much was 40 rations again? You said?
10 thrones per person per day.
10
So you're
thrones per
gonna
person per day.
have to find ways to eat local. The proper packaged rations are, but that stuff lasts forever, so.
There's one more thing I want to buy, just the mid-grade transportation brand.
Do you want transportation? Well, unfortunately, the Inquisitor does not have contacts in the area, which is why he's sending you, because you'll manage. But his suggestion is, it's a lawless waste, and they're all heretics because they're all criminals, so fuck 'em. Find a car, shoot the owner, take it for yourself.
Sir, yes, sir.
I'll take that as an order.
Goes over, picks out 2 more shells from the box.
Loads them up.
But yes, you cannot contract local services at a distance because it's a lawless hive of villainy. Provisions. I'm just gonna copy this table into the chat for basic services because this is so, and generally it's stuff towards the lower end that's gonna be available out here. So you're gonna be eating garbage, drinking garbage, So eating like the garbage level of provisions, it's 3 thrones per day per person, so it's a lot cheaper than MREs. And yeah, I think the MREs are supposed to be like per one meal, but that's just...
I saw a bunch of Steve Amari info. It's like the 24-hour packs for that amount of money.
Yeah, it sounds like it should be. Besides, like, how do people even live? Or is that disposable income that you have? But there's no way, like, a priest, like, couldn't afford mid-level stuff unless someone was, paying for their room and board with their pay. The math, it does not add up. But yeah. And the accommodations are also for a single night. Okay, anything else? Or are you ready to depart?
Can I have a flashlight?
Yeah. It's 15 thrones to buy one that is like, functional and rechargeable.
Okay, I will buy a flashlight.
Okay, are these okay? They're all scarce or less.
I do not see anything here that would be that problematic.
Hopefully. I have 20 bucks left for lodgings, that's hopefully enough.
It's enough for a single night, but
Surely we can sleep at a low-grade hab sleeper capsule instead.
well, the problem is that if you buy like a single room, you can all stay in the room in your sleeping bags and guard each other, whereas these look like you don't even get a room, you get like an individual sleeping spot with the low grade. So I don't think there's much difference for 4 people if you're gonna be bunking up, like if you're gonna be sharing a room anyway. So you might as well get an actual room.
Yeah, that's true.
Or you can sleep out, camp outside the town. So, eventually, and we are about 3 months into our mission. So, you are flown out. And let me...
Is anyone using T group inventory on Road 20 or I can add it?
I'm not using it right now.
So I'll add it. Okay, I'll take one of the respirators because the rest bot already took one. The Auspex is on my inventory.
So, you were taken to the mountains near the capital, and then you are flown about 1400 kilometers to where the, pre-rebellion, to the river where the pre-rebellion capital was situated. To one of the small towns not too far from the river there. And you are set down maybe like, I don't know, half a day's walk outside the town. And yeah, your contact is, well, let's see, like there are no local contacts. So you have, we're gonna say, a Voxcaster frequency that you can contact them on if you acquire Voxcaster. Otherwise, you have a series of meeting locations and times. Like someone will fly over and check if you are there and pick you up if you are. So there's, let's say, one 4 days out, 1 week out, and one 10 days out. So those are your pickup chances, and all are about a day's travel outside the town in different directions, because You know, too many people seeing this thing flying around is probably a bad idea, especially if they get a close look at it. So you are set down just before dawn. And pickups are also all at night. You can say it's like a 2-3 hour window in which you have to be on location. So I should... where do I write this in? The town is called Three Crane Point. And in the distance you see what used to be a city of some kind and the tops of, loading cranes from the harbor. Two of which are still standing.
That's nice.
Yes, the might of Imperial engineering. I'm just making sure that I have a location marked. Since this is now a new location, we have added. And switch that to block. There we go. That's where you're going. So, I will presume that you simply start walking. Occasionally along the path you see the broken remnants of an imperial highway that is very old, and you are moving sort of parallel to the river, sometimes coming right next to it, other times moving maybe a kilometer or two away from it, and there are a lot of old fortifications around the river which are heavily overgrown with the stuff you know and love. And you see like one or two cars that have driven off the road in the places where the road is a little further off from the river, and you see just like guys standing on top of the cars watching the traffic, what little there is of it, pass along the road suspiciously, because a car is a valuable asset out here, and they'll be damned if theirs is gonna get stolen without shooting the ones trying to do the stealing. However, if you want to attack one of these groups, you have the opportunity, and you do have some long-range weapons, so you could make an attempt if you wished.
I would actually ask there's two vehicles up front. Are we going to grab them, or?
It's two separate groups, so it's one vehicle per group. They're not that large.
I mean, we should. We need wheels.
How many people are in the groups?
Hard to say, depends on how tight they squeezed, but these are not like... they're more like jeeps, right? Like civilian knockoffs of military designs maybe, so depending on how much cargo they're planning to squeeze in it, between 2 and 6.
Right. Is there a red one? I heard red ones are faster.
Roll awareness to see if you notice a red one, because here it would blend in very well.
Okay, I think it's beyond the Auspex range, so show just my awareness.
You did not buy the binoculars, which would have actually been useful here. You see a third car, a red one. There isn't an obvious lookout standing on top of it, but you notice the faint glint of what you assume is some kind of a scope watching the road through one of the windows. This group appears to be smarter and more well equipped.
Well, actually, yeah, there's another one there. Said as a joke, I heard the rogue trader talking about some space marines before, but it's actually very good camouflage.
Yeah, when the entire world is covered in red shit, it somehow blends in, who'd have thought.
But there is a proper lookout inside. Should we try that one? It's probably going to be harder to take it.
You know, you can use my long glass sight as a, how to explain, as an as a binocular.
You have a red dot. That's the close range sight. You don't have the telescopic one, which negates range penalties. Which would be the
Oops.
one that would be good for the... Like, most cases, red dot is the better pick. So no one ever uses the telescopic one. But this would actually be a long range engagement.
Guys, any idea who Chris is?
What? You trying to dox me, bitch?
No, I did so. Like, Redomer asked me to post something in memes.
No, that's me. Yeah, no, he's trying to meme on me. Don't. Just
Oops.
share it here. Let's see what heresy he's trying to peddle. Fuck, I'm trying to spread the heat to the new guy. This piece of shit. Wow.
I don't get this anyway. It's supposed to be some joke.
Yeah, just post it in Discord.
No, it's on Discord. Real Alex Gaming meme channel. It's a
Okay,
very
fine.
good meme.
Motherfucker! Motherfucker! Wow! I'm gonna have to authority respect him. Like, there's only one proper response to this, as Kale taught me. Escalate the banhammer. Okay, well, it is, like, the scope keeps glinting, so you're pretty sure at least one of them is looking in your direction. So, what do?
I defer to the more militarily capable people. They think it's a good idea or not.
I
I mean, we
mean,
could always split up and assassinate the ranged guy.
The ground is pretty open. It's like a raised road running across more or less plains. So there's dips and stuff, but it would be kind of difficult to move up close without stepping out into the open at any point. Like, it's like the whole point of positioning it the way it is to give them an overlook, while some of them dig around looking for stuff.
yeah, I don't think we can get to them without getting fired on, probably, since they're likely suspicious.
But you can probably kill one sniper before he takes all of you out. Extreme range is what, minus 20, minus 30? Well, he wouldn't be taking penalties.
And we have some long range weapons too, I just don't know what the penalty is for shooting someone who's in a car.
It's
It's
simple.
cover.
They get a couple of points of cover. it's not like a chimera. Then you'd be proper fucked, because then it would be, you know, just a small part of them exposed and real armor around everything else.
Yeah,
Like,
cars don't really stop bullets.
Your weapon's max range is the same as his. He just doesn't take the extreme range penalties if he has like an actual long range scope, which he probably does. You need to make a choice. So you're out there on the road lingering for the second minute. Well, this guy watches you.
How about we just openly walk to them and try to say hi?
They will shoot us before that.
You are
But if we-
effectively trying to cover half a kilometer of open ground.
What's the
But-
range on the long Lars? Can you just shoot him?
150.
Oh yeah,
So-
that's not good.
So yeah, like it can shoot up to 3 times that range, but with penalties.
If we
I
get
mean-
between 50 meters, I can try to disable their weapon.
Bacon, by the time you get within 50 meters, the engagement with the sniper would be over. One way or the other, I think. You would need 10 turns of running. At least. More.
Or the Chad way, I just activate Fearful Aura because they're looking at me, and I hope he's not on the driving position and he decides to leave the vehicle instead of driving away.
Sure. Do you want to do that?
No, just offering to the others, it's stupid, but it's possible.
Hmm.
That is possible, though.
To be fair, if I will be shooting at extreme range, I will be shooting at my ballistic skill, like pure one. I have plus 10 for targeting, plus 10 from accurate, plus 10 from red dot, and minus 30 from range. So it's just ballistics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your ballistics good.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, you can move up and try and take a shot.
Do we really have to engage them?
Bacon wants a red car.
And the other car might be easier to get.
Yeah, the other cars are much easier to get. This one is just camouflaged, and by consequences, the owners are more competent. It's just one of 3 options. We could go for like the green one, and get it much easier. There's just one guy on the top. You can snipe, and then we rush in and get it.
Yeah, let's go for the green one.
What about the purple? Oh, right, you can't see the purple one. That's in. What is green in Orcish?
It's good. Because orcs are green, and green is the best color.
Ah, of course.
So it's just better because it's green.
Absolutely. I'm sorry, I don't know what I was thinking, Bacon. That makes absolute fucking sense. Okay. Then you approach how closely just off the road to where you're within extreme sniping distance?
Okay, so
Okay. So you approach within extreme sniping distance. And you and presumably Leith line up on this guy. Okay. Well, I would say that seeing a group walk up to it in extreme rage and start lining up, they're not complete idiots. So I'll give you a shot, but you won't get the aim. For the simple reason that he realizes he's about to get shot and just makes to, jump off the car immediately.
So a shot without aim.
Yes.
What's the range?
We're gonna say you're a little within, but it's still extreme.
Okay, extreme. Yeah, let's go. No.
Okay. Keep in mind, outlets might be few and far between in a town like this, so I don't think it matters with a long last, but you don't effectively have infinite ammo, you just have a fuck ton.
I mean, for me, it's 120 shots.
Yeah, no, like, it's plenty, but,
Oh, there's also that extra rule that you can ruin the charge pack, but recharge it on a fire.
Yeah, there is that. Okay.
For emergencies, we're okay.
So he jumps off, and you fake like here in the distance shouting. A lot of slang terms and curse words about just who has shown up. You see a couple of other heads poke up briefly as they, take up positions. But they are not advancing. And they don't seem to have any weapons that are, long enough range to get at you. So you can certainly make a couple more attempts to pick one off before they learn to keep their heads down.
Yeah, and I guess while he does that, the rest of us just slowly approaches.
Okay, so Stubbs and Jeremiah slowly approach while you can this time take full aim if you want to try and pick one off. But if the hit lands on their legs are gonna be, they're gonna find low spots in the ground, so their legs are effectively gonna be protected by so much cover that your shot isn't going through that much ground. If you roll on the legs, it's just gonna get blocked.
So full aim.
Yes. You have the time to line it up perfectly because, And Dan, it sounds like you should be the one to fuck the party this time. 3 plus 1d3 to see just exactly how many of them there are in this. Naxi, the party has decided to attack. Please take a shot with the sniper rifle without aim. Because the lookout noticed you lining up to end him. And, okay, so there's a total of 4 of them.
Okay. No aim. The range is like mine extreme, right?
Yeah. And after that, you can take a shot with full aim.
Standard. And accurate is plus. No, wait, it's without accurate.
Yeah, because you're taking a snapshot essentially.
Good that it's not unreliable.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that misses, and then make a second shot with full aim. Because at that point, there's just like they're craning their necks up to see where the fuck you are and who you are, and being stupid. And you can roll the damage for that second shot, Matt.
I'm not that good on.
Rolling for damage. Stop. I need to fix this.
Yes,
Fu-
you do.
4 plus 3, penetration 1.
Yes.
Done. I
Oh,
have 10 damage.
think they had like I need to look up the exact health points they had. Oh, they had that much. So you shoot one of them pretty good. And the others are advancing. So I assume you're just running towards the enemy. Hut, hut, hut. Quick 400-meter sprint.
Yeah, we can probably do that in like half an hour because Lich Jeremiah will die on the way and needs to stop to breathe for a while.
You'd have smoke break in between.
Did you buy off your malignancy and your corruption bacon?
Yes, I added.
No, did you buy it off with XP?
No, I'm saving XP for,
Ah,
I don't know.
bullshit.
Yeah, probably pay a lot to get more weapon skill.
I'm gonna say that you're gonna get either 2 more rounds of shooting at them with sniper rifles, or 1 more hit landing and doing meaningful damage to them. Where was the hit? That's a body hit. So that deals... I'm gonna count downwards because it's easier. So one of them took, I think, 5 damage from that. So next, see Matt, 1 more shot at extreme range.
Sure.
Okay, that's an extra dice of accurate damage, Naxi.
Okay.
Okay.
That's an amount of damage.
And not confirming it though.
They have a soak of 25. That's an arm. So the arm evaporates in a bloody mist, and that guy is just flopping on the ground, dying. Matt, roll damage for yours.
Nice.
Stop, it's a wrong one. It's a wrong one. I need to...
Rip. Wow.
Nothing.
13. That is what? That's an arm again, right? Or is that a head? No, it's an arm. Yeah, that does do nothing. But I think at this point they learned to keep their heads down because Ken got blasted. And they are no longer giving you shots by poking up. They are staying out of sight now. You can advance as a group until you're closer.
Sure. Should we put ourselves on the map?
Yes. At least enough.
At the bottom or to the right?
Whatever you prefer, bottom is fine.
Nice cow.
It was that or Cardinal Thorn. Okay, and that distance is what, about that much. You know, yeah, that's pretty good. They would at this point pop up and start fighting. So you can roll into initiative. Thank fuck, I only need to roll 1. Because these are all generics. You can, as you are now closer here, coming slightly muffled as if the noise is bouncing around. You dumb grog starts. Pull us out! Pull us the fuck out of here! Pull us up, you stupid shits! Lovely as always. Excellent. I'm missing someone from initiative. I'm missing Matt.
I'm having 14.
Yeah, you just need to like use the thing to get you in the thing. Which of you has the better bonus?
Yeah, it's same roll. Same bonus, same roll.
Do you want to decide among yourselves or roll off?
He can go first.
Okay.
It's already on the automatic thing.
Heinrich,
I take aim and shoot at.
they are staying completely out of sight. They are in full cover, like they are not showing any part of themselves. You will have to move around or closer in some way to see them. Leith taught them a lesson in mortality is the thing.
Can I find cover somewhere here?
Sure, you can find a rock to be behind, absolutely.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
like, your arms and your head would be out, even if you're hunkering down and being a good boy about it. And yeah, you can see, like, the blasted remains of, like, a concrete bunker here. And just, like, red moss growing all over it. Okay? You go up, you take cover.
I just move forward and take Overwatch.
Okay, is Overwatch a half or a full? Type varies. Okay, extended action. Establishing your kill zone takes a full turn, so you cannot finish that this turn if you're going into cover.
So I'm just going into cover and just hiding.
Okay, just completely down. Don't shoot me, please. I'm a good boy.
Completely down.
Okay, Jeremiah.
Oh, I have to get closer.
Yes.
It's the distance real.
Yeah.
So I can...
Well, the warp sucks down Heinrich. Goodbye.
No, I'll just. I need to
Chomp,
fix some
chomp.
stuff.
You are gone.
How much is my Rich life?
You had
Yeah,
like a
just
HE bonus of 3, I think.
just a full move
Okay, to where?
here.
Okay. So you're staying behind the car. Leith.
Okay, there's a cover somewhere here.
Absolutely. That there's a broken remnants of like a concrete bunker here, like some high explosive or concussive force ripped it apart. So there's chunks of concrete remnants of walls everywhere.
Okay, I'll try to get behind some cover then after a full move.
Okay, so you're sort of pressing up against it, getting ready to charge out. So we're gonna assume that like your right arm and your head are out, and the rest is covered. That fair?
Okay.
Okay. And Stubbs.
Before moving behind the cut.
Okay. Okay, so all of you can hear at this point like fuck, 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 and now they're here. So one of them pops out there, and what weapons do they have? Right, he is gonna half aim, and this is short range, and full auto at Leith. 28 is the wrong arm. So we're gonna assume that the concrete remnants is like 8 points of cover. I don't think he can hurt you. 4 damage never goes through on you, does it? Not on an arm.
No, I have 6 soak before cover.
Okay, then it just pings into where your other arm would be, and the bullets go wild, just like 6 shots going brrrr. Okay, so let's see how horribly it goes for you. These guys have, I think, 3 movement based on AG. Yes, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. They're gonna shoot both you and Jeremiah. Then they're gonna spread the shots equally between the 2 of you, I think. Actually, no. No, they have to shoot Stubbs because he's the one in point blank. And fuck the old man, he's not that dangerous. This, however, is a fucking arbitrator, clearly. He has a shotgun, that's how you know.
And he's armored.
Yeah, and you're armored. You have a what, light carapace now?
Yes.
Yeah, no, like, you're clearly the boss. Take out the boss and the rest of the gang might join their gang and replace Ken, so... no aim. Point blank. Full auto. Brt. And the other one... Is this where Stubbs dies?
Possibly. He only has 10 health.
And that's after you bought up a bunch.
Twice.
So these are +2 hits, right? So I'm gonna do this simply. I'm gonna draw 2 groups of 6d10s because it's the faster way to do this, and we'll just add the +2s to it, right? What's your soap before I do this? You keep in mind you do have also a helmet for the carapace thing, but it's 1 less armor, I think.
Everything is 5 except the head, which is 4 under armors.
Okay. And how much toughness bonus?
$30.
So the bonus is 3, it's the 10th digit. So you have 8 soak and sometimes 7. So we're just going to assume that for simplicity's sake that it's 8 all across. Anything 7 or above damages you. So you take 3 damage from this burst. You may yet live. And nothing from this. So the bullets just ping off of you, a couple of them punching through on the joints. But you are very much still standing. And they are now very much visible.
Thank
Henry.
goodness.
the difference the armor makes versus scrubs, right?
Yeah. So I take aim and shoot in the closest enemy.
Absolutely, he's within point blank.
Now this should work. Let me check.
And that one is absolutely in charge range in IAXC.
Yeah, I was just checking.
Half aim, point blank, at modifier 20. I literally can't miss.
You still miss on a jam. Don't provoke the gods. You get an extra d10 of damage. Okay, so 14. 14 soaks 5 because of the pen. That is 9. He is down. Because he was already hurt previously by your first shot. Jeremiah.
Sadly, that's within my charge range.
Fuck you.
I just need to get some speed so I can properly charge him.
I would say that you would have to go back in this direction to... Oh, right, you can't go that, but like... I think you have enough movement so it doesn't matter. It's just like with the truck and the corner, it's weird if you do it in that direction. But yes, you can charge him.
It's 9. Yeah. That's more than doable. So hit, aim, charge.
Jeez
No
Christ,
modifier.
that bird roll, right? It's like, oh no, oh no, oh no, this is where I need to spend a fate point. Would you like to roll?
No.
You need uncanny aim, Bacon, honestly, to ensure hits.
Right. Yes, I would just buy this ability that's probably not a single psyker list.
No, that's a minor one.
Oh, it's at the... Oh yeah, the psychic power. No, I will not get psychic powers. Hit better. I'm retarded. Like asking to die. Because I use it every single turn.
Yeah, remember how Jackalor was spamming powers like precognitive dodge, unerring aim, weapon jinx, like Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm like Margaret Thatcher. I just need once to be hit by a IRA assassin.
Leith.
I charge this one.
Okay.
No aim, charge. I also miss.
What's wrong with you? Do you want to die?
And I just wrote this, one worse than Bacon. Maybe I should just reroll, I mean, then again, it's early in the session.
Stubbs.
Move here. And it's time for unreliable.
You would be in melee if you did that.
I'm okay for that.
Yeah, but
It's
you
personal.
can't use two-handed weapons if you are two-handed firearms in melee.
Oh.
So you want to stay out of it. You're still in point blank.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll still shoot from this direction, I think.
I would say that, like, there is the corner of the car there, so most of him is exposed, but his left arm is in cover.
Well, we'll mark it as ours.
Surely you of all people are going to hit, right? Okay, and you are semi-autoing.
Yeah, it's personal.
So, 2 from the semi-auto, so, and 1 from the scatter on top of that, so 3 hits total. Wow.
You made me bleed my own blood, damn it.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Okay, let's see. 87, that's a leg hit. So it goes leg, body, or body, leg, or like leg, body, leg. I don't think it makes a meaningful difference here in terms of total damage. Also, I'm not going to bother trying to look it up. Their legs are not armored. They have flak jackets, not the long, like, cloaks. Well, you know, like, not everyone can afford armor that good. So, it's 3 soak, and 6 soak. So, a total of 9 damage. He's still standing, but badly hurt. And then it's their turn. Oh, to be honest, no good way to do this. 1, 2, 3. Take your attack of opportunity, Bacon. The old man is clearly useless. So he goes back to hide and ambush you as you come around and realizes that... wow! I see how it is. Six. So he can soak up to 6 on his arms, but pen of 2. So he turns to run. You ram him through with your sword. He dies, and he goes sliding, and vanishes down what you now assume is an opening, and you faintly see some ropes attached to bits of concrete around the edge, and you hear a voice from down below. Oh shit! That's James! And that leaves this guy who believes that, I mean, she came here of her own free will, right? Nobody forced her. It's not his fault. Like, she quite literally asked for it. Would you like to dodge?
Yes, let me reroll that.
It's one shot.
There we go. I still don't want to take it.
Wow. So you just weave through the bullets. And Heinrich.
I take shot and aim. I take aim and shoot.
He is behind the car. There is
Not,
shit in the way.
not on the wall. I want to move 4 meters forward
What's your move rate? Do you have 4 AG? You don't. So you half move is 3 meters for you to take your full action to move that far.
Okay, I move and I hide behind car here.
Okay, absolutely, you are peeking out. Old man Jeremiah. You can definitely move within the fun stuff range.
Yeah, I charged the fucker.
Oh, I see how it is.
So now plus 10 because ganging up.
Yeah, you know the pit is there, so I'm not gonna make you roll or do anything to try and avoid it. You know to be careful. Okay. 45, that's a body hit. And that's like 1. Yeah, he's far more worried about Leith, who's about to eviscerate him, so if you would.
Okay, that's let me roll my second attack. I have swift attack.
Need how does swift attack work in this version? It's 2 attacks?
Yes.
Oh, so it lets you double up on attacks.
Yeah, it's a full round action to swift attack, which is 2 attacks.
Ah. Interesting.
He can dodge or parry. Actually, no, he doesn't have a sword. He can dodge.
He would very much like to try and dodge this. This sounds like a bad time. Unfortunately, he does not have fate points.
Not so bad, it's not a 10.
Fuck you! Wow!
And the hunting rifle shot was worse.
Wow! I have no fucking words. Okay. Soaks 4, which means it deals 9. He is still standing but badly torn up. Stubbs.
Guess I'm just gonna have to full move here.
Okay, you have the truck corner and Leith in the way, so if you shoot from here, if the truck wasn't here, I wouldn't make the case, but if you miss within the 20 for him being in melee, you will hit Leith. If you're firing.
Yep. I can't fire. Full move.
Then never mind. And, shit. Falls to his knees, drops his gun. Please, for fuck's sake, spare me! What the fuck? What the fuck, man? Not cool, not cool!
I yell out the last one surrendering.
I mean, the typical Inquisition response is no witnesses, so...
And maybe they want to question him first.
Wow, so you want to torture him before killing him.
No, I'm just saying that sometimes something the Inquisitor wants, so maybe the others feel like that.
Okay. But what the fuck is this random guy gonna know even?
I would like to know who he works for, maybe, just in case you're stealing a car from some big crime baron.
Yes, it's a... it's the big crime baron known as Git Krompa. That's why the cars are all green, you see. He likes green.
I'm sure he does.
A very respectable man, a totally normal human crime boss, Mr. Git Krompa. Well, it's Heinrich's turn, so I guess it's up to him. He appears to be surrendering.
Okay, we'll take him in.
Take him into where? Your next contact is in 4 days. You don't even have a place to put him.
Okay, I have an idea. I want to use inquiry.
What you're thinking of is interrogation. Inquiry is for asking around in bars and social settings, which this is not.
Okay, I'll just shoot him because he's annoying.
Fuck this shit! A brief moment of consideration of being merciful. Okay.
He's dead.
Or roll the damage.
Okay, seems I'm not.
That's not the right way. Like the 2d10s, you rolled it wrong. It needs to be like this. If you put a multiplication sign, it'll try to multiply the result of a single d10. Okay. So it's 14, and where's the hit?
828, that's...
An arm.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just evaporate their arm in annoyance. Alright. Combat is over.
So, what kind of loot do we receive from them?
Think you receive loot from them? Okay. 4 flak jackets, 4 normal auto pistols, and like 11-ish clips total of auto pistol ammo. And of course, a car.
That's some good loot.
With a nearly full gas tank. So, a day of walking on foot, that's like 50 kilometers. So, it's an hour's drive into town. And the gas tank will probably last you for your entire visit in this location. From below, where you heard the voices during the combat, there is a curious silence as of people straining to hear and trying to be very, very quiet. Speaking of which, how covered in blood and horrors, not physically but spiritually, do you feel your characters are at this point? Like, I know Leith has slaughtered a bunch of people in her past as a, Malfoy assassin. You've recently done murder. I think, I'll give you +10s to this. I'll need willpower rolls and toughness rolls. With, toughness roll can be with +20 actually. You want to pass at least one of these.
Oh, that's to not get the STDs.
Yeah, maybe. You don't need to roll the second mat if you pass the first one.
Okay.
You,
Wow, just one.
yeah, it's... You either succeed fighting it off with your will, or your immune system fights it off. Or it takes hold, and you're fucked.
Let's try willpower first.
Okay. Yeah. Those of you who rolled crits, and since you know what to look for and have experienced warpy stuff before, Yeah, there's a strange creeping sensation. Almost as if your actions have risked the chance of inviting something in.
This film feels familiar.
It's like fingers up your spine.
What feels familiar?
Just the night before an attack. Signs like that. That it was bad.
Wait, what? Activate my senescence.
Okay, roll senescence.
I don't feel anything.
Oh, you feel something. You feel just the disinterested regard of an entity that has paid attention to you multiple times now, slowly drawing closer to this whole world.
Okay, check. I don't feel anything different.
Impending sense of doom, horrors from the depths of warp coming towards us. Yep, everything checks out. This is normal.
Well, guess that's something to report then. If you feel that way, it might be the most thing in the air or on these guys.
I'm gonna assume that you're wearing your gas masks because you got them explicitly for this reason.
Yes.
One more thing. Someone give me a 1d100 for luck. Okay. So inside the truck, you find several empty boxes. One of them contains a poor quality las gun along with 4 charge packs. Their haul so far for this trip out.
What is to fix the quality of a weapon?
Armorer and buying materials, and you can only improve it by 1 step. So you could get it back up to normal working conditions, but I mean, right now las guns are normally reliable, so this just becomes unreliable, I think. So it's not that bad, it's usable. But you know, it's not a primo weapon.
Still decent. Yeah, we can sell it.
1/3 of the price of the normal version, and then halved for selling it, not buying it, so you get a 1/6 of the listed price. You get a day's food out of it, maybe.
Good.
We're surviving, guys! Let's see, that's... Las gun is normally 75, 1/6 of that is like 12. You can get 12 thrones for it. Plus the charge packs, it's like, let's say 15 thrones total for all of it, maybe. Sold as a set.
Yeah, that's some good money, like a quarter of my wages almost.
Actually, the charge packs are worth something. They're 15 for a full, for like a basic weapon one. So, yeah, that's 60 thrones. So that's 24 thrones total you can get for this. Actually, no, I'm thinking, no, it's more. It's 40. It's 42. You can get 42 thrones for this haul.
Well, I think it's better we keep the charge packs because we have people with the last weapons.
You can, but like a long last, he already has 3 charge packs total.
And now he has 7.
Okay, if you commingle the supplies, you can't sell ammo because the Inquisitor is gonna be mad because you're, scamming him.
What do you mean? What?
Like,
Okay,
like I
let's
told
keep
you,
it
like you
for
can
now.
get as much normal ammo as you want as long as you're not going around selling a bunch of it. But like, I make a choice. Are you mingling this with your supply or are you selling it? And stick with the choice, essentially.
And when I said like selling, it was just a joke. We are not even in a position to sell right now.
There's gonna be fences at the town for sure. Also, 23 thrones in actual cash.
Okay, anyone needs a last gun? Shoot
Okay,
one,
let's
but
sell. Let's
yeah.
sell.
So 42 total.
A las gun is good because it has a semi-auto setting, but that's about it compared to a long las.
So we get 65 from this guys.
Also, the auto pistols are normal quality, so those can be sold for. They cost 75 normally, so you have 4. So you can get 150 if you sell those, and you have 4 flak jackets. So if you sell those after fixing them up, you can. I'm gonna check how much those cost. You can make a list of these, by the way, and figure out. Flak jacket is 100 a piece, so 200. Some of them had arms burned off and got badly damaged, so let's say 175 for the armors they had total.
Yeah, we also have a bunch of auto pistol ammo. We can just put it together to sell. If we are selling anyways.
It's like 1 throne per clip for normal bullets. It's not worth it.
Okay.
Besides, Dan has an auto pistol. It's a good backup weapon. Like you can keep these instead of hand cannons as sidearms if you want. The burst, it can be impressive. Until, the target is actually wearing good armor, as Dan found out. And then it's a bit hit and miss. Speaking of, Stubbs has exposed wounds. Do you want to psyker heal him here?
No, I was going to say away from the moss, but there's no away from here, right?
On the road, it's kind of a few clumps, like small separate colonies. The bunkers themselves are badly overgrown. So you could do it on the road and stand away from it, not be right on top of it. It's a decent chunk of change if you sell everything.
Yeah, it's going to be sold.
And yeah,
I don't know if there's no moss, like you can drive to places with no moss during the trip. Yes, I would healing.
So you go through everything. You're, stripping everyone. You hear the slow creak of ropes as someone slowly puts their weight on them, and you see just like a hand emerge over the side and start to pull itself up very slowly.
Who sees it?
No, you see it. Like, there's guys down there.
Yeah, I forgot to say I wanted to cut their rope, but they already climbed up.
While they're climbing up, they're coming over the edge. You can rush up and chop down and end their climb right now.
Okay, let's do that.
So you rush up, you see a face just opening up in an expression of shock and surprise as the sword comes down, and you have a mono blade. I'm not gonna make you roll damage for cutting ropes, even with your shitty strength. And you just hear a, "Oh fuck!" Thud. Let's we'll take a look at falling damage, shall we? 6 meters is 1d10 plus 5. Oh, well, let's actually roll it. 8. So they live. They're not even half hurt, but there's a from below. You bastard. Why?
That's your warning. Wait till we leave.
How the fuck am I gonna get out, you cunt?
Just learn how to climb. Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Who can drive?
Aye.
Make a drive check for driving across the broken remnants of the Imperial Highway. Then I guess the question is, how quickly do you want to go? This will set the difficulty. On a fail, I'm gonna give you 1 out of 3 strikes towards fucking up the car and it needing repairs, essentially. So even if you fail, you're still gonna get there.
And is there a reason to go fast?
Green is the best color, I guess.
Mm,
This psycho
Yeah.
is making strange ritual noises in the back seat, by the way.
I'm gonna go
Finally.
at regular speed. I
It takes a
guess.
while.
Okay,
Like,
regular speed.
Yeah, just regular speed anyway.
Okay, so it's like aiming to be there in about an hour. So plus 20 on the drive check. Okay, the car is fine.
Wait, oh wow, you're actually not that bad at it.
I mean, pretty bad, but it worked. Does that work?
Enough to get around.
You know, I have 44
And you
crowns, driving just fails.
Stubbs recovers 5 wounds.
Okay, so I just get healed up to max again.
So,
Thank you very much.
oh, Matt dropped out. Looks like internet problems. We'll see if he rejoins.
It was the tap that did it.
Alright, there he is. So, you keep driving along the highway, and after about an hour, you see a shanty town, which is maybe 2-3 kilometers out of what used to be a port city. And you can see just the garlands of moss coming off the big harbor cranes that are still standing in the distance. This is, yeah, it looks like it might be a couple thousand people in terms of size, and there's still bits and pieces of moss growing here, but far less than it was at the bunker, so it looks like it would be in the big city. And I have a thematic picture for you to give you the vibe of the place. This is the kind of town you're rolling into.
Wonderful. Why there are a bunch of balls everywhere?
Well, and those are skulls. Obviously.
Ah, of course.
They're overgrown skulls. Tiny skulls for tiny baby scavengers and big skulls for big grown-up scavengers.
By the format, I guess they have a lot of issue with fuck. How do I say that in English?
Trash, cartels, drugs.
No, it's a disease. Disease that makes your head like bloat, filled with liquid. That basically it's a child that's born dead.
You know, living with a red moss is probably not conducive to healthy childbirth, yes.
Find
And
Wikipedia
here,
page for this.
unlike the blood blighted you've seen everywhere, you see people with weapons and armor with splotches on their face. People who could at any moment enter the terminal stage and go crazy. There's a specific name for the disease itself, Dan. I don't remember it. But
I think
doesn't
it's
really matter.
the Zika virus that causes. I think it's like something like macrocephalia should also work. It's Latin kind of, so it should still work on English.
Yeah, it was something like that. It was cephalius something, but like I don't remember. Who knows when I even heard the term, right? But yes, you are able to drive into town. There's several other cars here. You see a couple of chimeras. You even see a maybe 4 or 5 different guys at once working on pulling a set of treads back onto a Lehman Russ main battle tank. And it looks like a nice, small, industrious town. There's a large painted wooden signs over a bunch of buildings. The watering hole, best fence in this town. Simple, instructive things. Like, buy here for non-contaminated food. And, fresh rat kebabs.
I guess we go to the best fencer in town.
Okay. You descend into a concrete basement and Sidorovich greets you.
Yeah, I just have like a pile of weapons in my hands and I just put them once so.
You just nods. Good. Fresh blood. Well, it was that way when you found it, right? Starts examining them with an experienced eye, checks the action, partially disassembles them as he goes, like, just steadily over 15 minutes goes through all of them, checks out the armor pieces, checks everything. Okay. Do you have barter?
No.
I have barter.
Do you want to try and barter with this guy?
Okay, let's give it a try.
Okay. Keep in mind, if you fuck this up, you will make the price... You risk making the price worse.
No, let's not do it then.
Okay. Alright, this looks good. Here's the thing, right? Big pile, people might come looking for this, and honestly, I'm not gonna jerk you around much. Your first time in town.
No one's going to look for it.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Like, honestly, don't bother. Like, I don't really care. It would be about 420-ish thrones. I'm gonna give you an even 400. Because it's our first time meeting and I don't know you. There might be something wrong with these guns. Like, it might be some kind of bullshit. And if you really fuck me with this, I'll send men to come looking for you. You know how it is. I have a business to run. But pleasure making your acquaintance. Seem fair?
Yeah, seem fair.
So he's screwing you out of 21 thrones, essentially.
It's not a big deal.
Me, the poor person, I'm look outraged, but I follow the lead.
This is unfair! Hand reaches towards Rosetta and gun. This is unacceptable! This is not how you treat Imperial citizens! Pulls out bolt pistol. Pulls out Rosette. I will not stand for this!
He wouldn't do that, he just pulls the witch mark. I can take this entire town with me if you don't pay me my 21 thrones.
You need to get Intimidate. Intimidate would be so good on a Psyker. Or didn't you already?
Intimidate is strength, right?
It's strength, but like if you're using the witch mark to intimidate people, I would 100% let you use willpower.
Let's see if it's even on my list.
But okay, you are able to liquidate your loot. He's, you know. Oh, hey, wait. The car you pulled up with outside. If that's in good working condition, I'll give you another 500 for it.
No, it's a new car, we just bought it.
Right, bought it. Sure thing. Well, go to Joe's garages if you need it fixed up or if you need Prometheum. He's my guy, he'll hook you up. Tell him Sidorovich sent you.
I just nod, still outraged, and leave.
I ain't giving business to any friend of his. Fuck him!
And sadly, I can only get Intimidate at 7th Adjutant, which is my second last rank for Psyker.
Ouch. That's really sad.
You should get it as an elite skill, given how... I think it's a Psyker thing. You two are getting that impulse too. I can take this town with me. Like, Jackalor lived that impulse every day.
Won't do that. I'm a good Psyker.
That would be wrong.
I'd rather kill myself before I kill an entire city.
Jackalor just turning the market square into a fireball. Burns a fate point, drops to the level below along with the molten remnants of the upper level somehow intact. Are you calling the Inquisitor a bad Psyker?
He uses his fucking biomancy left and right all of the time.
Of course
so
he
he's
does, for conspiracy.
Uh-huh.
He's a very bad Psyker.
Listen, if you stack enough bonuses, you only ever need to roll one dice of psychic power.
And you only need one dice to get fucked.
Well, yeah, but that's why you take the talents that let you, avoid the worst perils.
That's to mitigate the issue, not to try to compensate a normal occurrence.
Can you imagine if the Inquisitor just got sucked into the warp and you were left to complete the thing on your own? Anyway, you have sold your shit, you have your car, the car is lockable. But probably also hackable by someone sufficiently determined. How do you wish to proceed? You have most of the day left.
I would ask around about suspicious events.
Okay, inquiry with -20. -20 because that is the most cop thing you can do in this town.
But doesn't he look like a priest? Everyone trusts a priest.
Yes, that's also an important question. How are you dressed? Are you dressed in your normal attire? Because, it sounds to me like you're rolling up in what looks like arbitrator armor with the, serial numbers hastily filed off, priest armor, weapons which still have the swiftly removed imprint of the Inquisition, that sort of shit. Like, I'm sorry guys, but you look like cops. There's no way you don't look like cops with what you're equipped with. Like,
Talking
police
about
car rolls into town. It's like, hey guys, hello fellow criminals, anything suspicious going on? I'm sure it should go over well. It's like, yes, an imperial psyker, an arbitrator, a priest, and an assassin roll into town asking questions if there's anything suspicious going on.
I'm just an old man with a very big jacket and some dirty robes.
So, yeah, nobody confronts you, you're fine, but after a while, with a bare fail, you get the feeling that, yeah, there is a new rumor down about something suspicious going on. There's this guy in full flak armor, equipped with heavy weaponry, with a group of other dangerous assholes asking questions. And no one's seen them before. So, yeah, you've well, let's put it this way. You have your first stake towards establishing your new nicknames as the Cops.
How they wish we were just cops.
You know, you're not quite Inquisitors yet, so for you it is. You ask what gives me the right to wipe out a town of 2,000 people. Okay, you try and ask around if there's anything suspicious going on. You indeed establish that there is something suspicious going on. What about the rest of you? And I assume you stay in the general vicinity of the car so your shit doesn't get stolen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stay near the car for sure. I can't ask around for shit at all.
Should we try to get a place, or do we just sleep on the car and at our new home?
If you're sleeping in full armor in the car, you are gonna be rolling toughness to not go through your days with that wonderful first level of fatigue.
Why would I sleep with my armor in the car? The car is protecting me, I don't need armor.
Absolutely. But like I said before, like if you're sleeping in like completely shit circumstances, then eventually like it's gonna wear you down. Depending on how long you do it and how uncomfortable the circumstances.
And we can look for a place, I guess.
It's literally the start of the day. It isn't even noon yet, by the way.
Yeah, we can look for a place later.
Day 1 of 4, 7, or 10, depending on when you try to make for a meet. But now you have wheels, provided they don't get stolen, so...
Right, I would just walk around with Chinese and so on, trying to see if I detect anything warpy around.
Alright. And that... Make sure you also roll for the range on what you get with that. And then you were saying?
I'll ask around, asking for if there's any where the infected people are hanging out.
There, you literally see them on the street, but sure. Make an inquiry. You can... Yeah, call it flat. You're the new guy.
See, no, not see.
Yeah, not gonna bother re-rolling that.
Yeah, that's not quite a crit fail. Next, see awareness with plus 20 if you would.
Okay.
Yeah, you pretty immediately catch two urchins trying to open the gas tank to siphon promethium.
I'll kick them, I guess.
Ah, the merciful hand. Okay, so you kick them away. They are screaming something about, please, we haven't eaten in days. You know the usual bullshit.
A lighter low sting. This is getting on my nerves.
Okay, lead lights. Low sticker blows the smoke in their faces. Has a almost flashback to doing the same to her actual children.
Okay, so that's 3 degrees.
And it's what, like 1d10 plus willpower per degree or something?
Yeah, and the base is 1 to 10. So it will be 4 to 10 plus 12.
Okay.
38 meters range.
Roll a luck roll. Call it, okay. Okay, what do I want to give you on a 70? Yeah, you detect one faint hint of psychic activity, but it's not a psyker and it's not an active use of power as like it's not someone activating power, it's more like some kind of an ongoing effect in one of the bars.
Okay, with 2 plus degrees, I can say its exact location, so I know in which part of the bar would that be,
Yes.
or just that place.
Yeah, you know that you can peek in. You see that there is a guy who is sitting by a table, and there's like 2 guys who scream bodyguards are standing next to him. It's on him somewhere.
Okay, let's hope it's not actually just our Inquisitor. Fuck, how did it attack me? But I take note of the guy and I go inform the others, so at least I have one more with me.
Okay, so you gather together. You see Leith just holding one of like an urchin, and just with the other hand taking a drag of a nearly gone glow stick and blow the smoke in his face before tossing him aside. It's just like a rusted out metal jug with a bit of rubber hosing next to the car. It's pretty easy to tell what was happening there.
Yeah, I just stare at the kid until
No, the
they
kid
go
is
away.
already running the moment he's released.
Okay. Yeah, there's an individual in one of the bars that has some psychic effects on him. He appears to be someone of importance. He has at least 2 bodyguards. I think it's a good start to investigate.
You can, I'll let you roll Forbidden Lore Warp to try and identify the discipline and nature of the effect. See if you can figure out anything about the power.
Still a bunch of fate points. Let's plus 10, and then I can roll. Good.
Okay.
Don't need.
Hey, nice.
You don't know the specific effect, but it's a divination school.
You wanna wait for the smooth talkers before going in?
I think it would be better.
So it doesn't take long for them to show up as well. They've both kind of, you know. Jesus fucking Christ. Seriously, a whole thing of rye bread, Matt? You're such a fucking meme.
Rye bread is good.
I mean, what's wrong with it?
It's bread. What's wrong with bread?
Bacon, you told me yourself that you practically don't use bread anymore because you don't want to be a fat bastard.
I said that? Man, I said that.
Just like a year or 2 ago, I don't know.
It's a rye bread, it's fine. It's not a white bread.
Sure.
Like I usually eat at least 1 unit of bread as dinner, but only 1 unit of bread.
Okay. So you gather back up, and actually, with 5 degrees of success, yeah, no, that's definitely cop territory. So as you're walking back, Stubbs, you hear, "Good day, Mr. Arbeitz." "Good day, officer."
Good. Jeez, glad I could just come out and say it, but hello. Jeez.
This is just, a couple side comments like, "Mr. Officer, my grandma can't cross the street. Will you come and help?"
Damn it, he's tempted to. Damn it, he does.
So, so you regather, and presumably head towards the bar. As you are all walking in, one of the guys at the door just goes, "Officers."
I just, yes. I'm totally an officer. I'm really getting paid for this. Yes.
I mean, you actually are.
Yeah, but he thinks that police officers get more pay.
Well, they get paid in being able to brutalize people, so I guess they do.
Yes. Sad, my payment is getting brutalized.
So, walking to the bar, the barman just nods at you. What will be?
I was told that we were expecting someone who was in trouble.
Is the guy still here?
Oh yeah, he's definitely here. He's watching you. Just, leaning his head on his hand a little bit, just doing that thoughtful, evaluating look.
Yeah, I just nod in the direction of the guy, so we can go there.
"Sorry, new guy, everyone comes in, has to have a drink."
I'm poor, so get me a glass of mildly contaminated water, the cheap one, not the expensive one.
"Rodgut whiskey it is."
It's that cheaper than water.
So, yeah, it's gonna be garbage, but subtract 4 thrones from the group. Because everyone that comes in has to buy something anyway, so... Simple and straightforward business model. No loitering. Okay. Yeah, you get each get a glass of highly diluted spirits, which probably kill everything in them, smell faintly of promethium, and probably will kill your gut bacteria as well. And head towards the guy in the corner.
Yes.
Okay, head towards him. Yeah, it's definitely coming from him. You think it's some kind of thing around his neck. You can almost see it glow through his shirt. And the bodyguards have the telltale signs of, much like how Stubbs is dressed, because presumably he's thrown something over it, but they too are wearing light carapace, which is, high-end armor for most people.
As we approach, I just quietly comment to Yeah, to the priest is going to be the one talking anyways. Yeah, that guy has something around his neck with psychic active, so he's either someone important or someone in some sort of code. Either way, good to talk.
He just nods at you as you walk up. Can I help you? You can see the eyes running over you, doing some kind of a mental tally of all your equipment and stuff just all over you. Please, take a seat.
Fuck. Guess I have to go with the icebreaker. Just interesting necklace.
Ah. Huh. Well, let me respond with the question then. Just so we're clear. Do you have the stamp in your paperworks or not?
Yeah, I have a stamp.
Uh-huh. I don't suppose you're gonna tell me who you work for unless I do the same. No, I suppose not. He reaches, pulls open his coat, reaches in and pulls it out, and slides a paper across the desk. Bacon, looking up at you, is the crest of the rogue trader house you used to serve.
I just give a small smile. Ah, what's the name of the house?
Well, up to you.
How is Old Man Lancaster doing? Been so long years since I last saw him.
Unfortunately, inheritance. It's the son in charge. He's
Oh.
going a conquering.
Oh. I
Ship,
always thought it was going
ship-
to be that up-and-coming cousin that was going to take over. Disappointing.
No, the Yorks. You know the Yorks. Assassins. Nothing could be proven.
Pity.
Yes, really is, isn't it? Anyway, the ship made orbit a couple of days ago, and here I am. Now, if you would return the favor, who do you work for?
If things going well, just make sure there's no one else looking. Just steer that coat a bit, show the rosette.
Okay, all of you can roll scrutiny with plus 20. Okay. Stubbs is the one who notices. Like, this guy, he's used to masking, like, the shock on any kind of news, but you just see him go from, yes, my good friend, yes, I'm happy to meet someone serving the local nobles, to, oh fuck, I need to leave right fucking now, I can't be caught doing this shit! Not by them! You're just looking at Ordo Malleus Rosette like his world has just ended.
No, I know that the good Lancaster family is a very respectful family.
Yeah, says the man who left because he had too much of seeing Zeno's dealings and other weird shit happening, right?
They never worked with demons when he was there. They were pretty anti-demon.
Yes, and they handed you over without a problem, so how bad could it really be, right?
Yeah.
everything they did was technically legal.
So we just want to ask some questions. You seem to be here for a while, and
Yes,
you
of course,
notice.
always happy to cooperate. And in terms of social status, legality aside, right? But in terms of social status and power and influence, you are both servants of very powerful masters. Just who would win in a contest really depends, right? Probably the rogue trader has a better position, but the Inquisitor has more legal authority. Simply because his ship is in orbit and within orbital bombardment range. And the Inquisitor is on his own, without much support.
Okay, but they don't know that.
Well, he said ship got into orbit within, like...
Yeah, no, but they don't know what the Inquisitor has here.
Yeah, they don't, but they know there isn't an Inquisitor openly in the Governor's Palace, so that kind of, suggests. And their scanners have not detected an Inquisitorial cruiser in orbit, ready to launch the cyclonic torpedo at a moment's notice. So, yeah. Yes, please, sit, ask your questions, always happy to cooperate.
How long he said the ship got into orbit?
It's like 3 days ago.
Okay, so yes, you spend more days on these parts. Did you notice anything more worse than normal besides the disgusting red moss that seems to corrupt people? Anything else of note?
Huh. Of note to your organization. Okay, let me think. And out of the ordinary. Well, people are still digging around in the ruins. Bunkers are running dry, but that's been happening for years. People are getting desperate enough to go into the cities. It's also been happening for years. I know. Let's see how much he's found out. Okay. Actually, let's keep that ticked because he would, considering what he's doing, he would have a tick of that. I mean, there's the usual stories about all kinds of bullshit going on, right? Like, a bunch of psychers have been exploding in the capital. You've heard about that out here.
Oh yes, it was quite the issue.
Yeah, no, it's like last one was a week ago. Still going on. I assume that's why you are here, right? Some bullshit going on? Should I warn my master? Is he in danger? Should we leave early?
Things are not that bad, just us. The Lancaster family did some good things for me in the past. Just tell him to not buy any artwork or poetry on these lands for a while.
How urgent is this?
No, I can't really say, but it's serious. Tell him to not do that.
He pulls back his wrist, covers it with his other hand, and you see that he has like a like a pager type device strapped to his wrist of some kind. He just punches in a code, lifts it to his mouth, and starts speaking in the shipboard dialect. He says, I need a fucking name. Maximilian reporting in. Pass a warning up the chain, a warning from the Big Eye. Local artwork dangerous. Ex-nay on the acquisition. Just nods at you. Thanks for the warning.
if anything of note that you notice around here or any other people of the family notice in any other region, please tell us.
Now the pager beeps. Give me a literacy check to see if you can catch any of what the message back is.
No.
Yeah. Not upside down. Okay. Well, be happy to help, but like, I don't know, like, it's the usual bullshit. I'm here to keep an eye on the place. You know how it is. Maybe if they dig up some valuable weapon, see if I can buy it.
I know how it usually is.
Well, good luck with your endeavors. I'm staying here for a while, so you can find me here. Well, people usually come to me, hire them out. That sort of thing.
I just nod. Well, yes, that's everything. Goodbye.
Alrighty. Remember when the Inquisitor talked about maintaining secrecy and not informing major factions about your presence?
Remember?
It's family business. I need to protect my family.
Well, maybe you're not Inquisitor material then.
Come on, I have a nephew in the ship working the cargo. I don't want him to read corrupted tests. What if he inherits the psyker power?
Oh no, that would be bad, yeah. Alright. So you've discovered that the rogue trader has apparently agents in this place. The glorious House Lancaster. I mean, this has to be the picture we use for Lord Lancaster. The, not the heir, but the spare. Because the heir got killed by the Yorks.
What a pity.
Truly truly a face meant for power and glory.
Or a lot of power. Yeah, right looking.
I mean, just look at him. That just exudes authority, along with many other things. But the ship is called the Torch of Drusus, and it may well have been reconfigured significantly for this, but it is an Orion class Star Clipper. One of the fast merchant ships that are extremely good for blockade running and that sort of thing. And you personally were never part of it, Bacon, but it does have a twisted emperor worshipping death cult on board.
Yeah, I was part on the independence movement for the cargo hold.
Independence movement. Okay, you're independent. See, the thing with independence on ships, at least under the last rogue trader, was that you get to be independent. You just, you'll come back when, he turns off the heat and it starts getting real fucking cold in there.
That's the threat that the movement could do. No more heat, guess we're going to just dump out the cargo out.
One of the independence movements at least would have gone through with that threat in the past. it's still a legend to the horrors that happened to them afterwards. But yes, what do you wish to do next?
Olivia, that was to lead ahead. No, it wasn't a good idea to
You
reveal,
can.
but we can trust House Lancaster.
Uh-huh.
In my many years, they never got involved with demons. And they always gave away their psychers.
I'm sure, except that this fucker had a psychic thing around his neck.
It's normal.
Alright.
And they're doing better than most rogue traders.
I mean, if they're actively going and conquering, they must be, right?
Yeah. And you need psychic power things when you deal with the LTLs they traded with.
Wow. Alright. But yeah, how do you wish to proceed? You know what you need to find out, and you can keep this in the clues if you're not already doing this. You have Sidorovich and Maximilian. So far, we have established as personages in this town. Contacts, useful targets, etc.
Investigation of. How do I need to write this Slav name? I don't speak Slav.
Wait, why is this boss in major enemies?
No reason. That's just my generic folder for important personages, because everyone's an enemy when you're Ordo Malleus, even when proven otherwise. Inquisition has no friends, Nyaxi. How do you not understand this?
Wait, what? No, fuck. Please. Why is Control B not working as? What the fuck? Am I retarded? No, it's working now.
When you come out, there is no one that has bothered your card this time that you can see.
Maximilian. Sure.
Someone speak up while Bacon is prepping shit. What's the next move?
I guess we get ready for Maximilian. My bet would be.
Get ready for him. How? Just like watch him?
Yeah, to well, scope out him.
Why? We already talked. There's no point on sneaking around. He already knows.
100% have tried one of you to plant a microbead under the table. Or like, not a microbead, like one of the spy beads.
What is our goal here again?
Figure out how the red moss can be gathered, gather some, see if anyone is fucking around with the stuff. Investigate your theory about the tattoos being from the red moss, essentially.
And if they really all came 3 days ago, it's unlikely they would be using the red moss.
It's probably not them doing it. But they might know, and they might be getting involved for profit's sake.
It's true, why would they be in a 2,000 souls town if otherwise?
Well, on the other hand, a rogue trader is perfectly capable of dropping 50 agents with 100 bodyguards in 50 different towns. Like it's a whole department, right? Go and find trade opportunities. But yeah, this is a relatively small place to be in. Most of those agents might be expected to be in the capital and in the Mechanicus Enclave. So it's up to you. Someone would have to roll like a I don't know, like an appropriate I don't know, like Leith is probably the best equipped, like an appropriate stealth type thing. Like maybe concealment to find a moment where you're behind the others in the shuffle and just sort of slip a hand under the table to place one of those.
Oh, I can try, yeah.
He was pretty shocked, and you did outnumber him and his bodyguards by one person, so I'll give you plus 20. He wasn't expecting you to pull something that bullshit that quickly. Alright. You have put a rebbeed under, a listening bead under the table. And yeah, there's like a rapid fire exchange in the ship dialect now that you have left. And Jeremiah can certainly translate. And I will give you the gist of it. He's talking about possibly canceling the operation and it being a bad idea. And he's being given orders to accelerate it and get at least one barrel for testing purposes, because if this stuff is actually useful, it could be a great opportunity. Welcome to Rogue Traders, Dan.
I was thinking fucking Umbrella Corporation move right there.
Bacon, Leith, while you were talking with the guy, planted one of the listening beads, and he was talking in ship dialect to his bosses, asking that the mission should be cancelled because the Inquisition is here, and they answered back that he should accelerate his plans and get at least one barrel now. And, for testing purposes, because there might be a valuable opportunity here.
Okay, so yeah, might as well keep an eye on him, see if it's a barrel of moss.
Okay. So you set up a lookout. How do you go about this? Just discreetly park around the corner and watch who goes in and out of the building and listen in on the listening device?
I think like people know that that's the car that the new police officers have.
Yeah, but like you can park out of sight, like ways off at like a different bar. Buy a bottle and drink it in the car very, very slowly.
Yeah, that was I was going to say. We need to be a bit far away and someone like not on the car outside keeping the actual watch.
Okay. So what I heard is Leith is connected by microbead and actually watching the place while you stay in the car and listen to the listening device. Okay.
Okay, we can do that.
Could be.
I can probably find a spot where I'm a little concealed.
Yes.
And if Lead is the one doing the observation, get the auspex. I think. Yeah, 50 meters. Yeah, the auspex would help.
Okay.
All right. All right. You park away. Lead sets up. A lead, if you would. Concealment.
Okay, flat this time, I assume.
Yes.
I'll reroll that.
Okay.
Better.
So some people will notice that you are watching, but you are not obvious about it. When you walk into the other bar, it seems that the news has spread. What can I get for you, officers?
What to have for food?
Yeah, no, 100%. You can buy a cheap meal. And yeah, it's gonna be like a long day on stakeout, where there's gonna be like a dozen groups coming to this guy, telling him that we found this gun, or would you like a crate of frag grenades? Good quality. The box was still sealed. We just opened it to check they were still in there, honest, and mostly bullshit. And yeah, like he does trade for a couple of items, but it's like only the high-end stuff. Like the one thing he actually buys is a plasma gun in decent quality. The rest he just sort of waves off or tells he needs to check back in. And eventually a dude is gonna sit down at the table, and they are gonna discuss about like how much do you have ready, and dude's gonna tell him like, dude, we're setting up the second production line. Our primary client wants a lot of the stuff, like we can't. And it's like, dude, like you don't get it. There's people looking. I need what you can get me now. And then there's like a wait. Who's looking? No one important. It doesn't matter. Okay, can you get me a barrel at least? Like tonight. So, I don't know, that's a lot to swing. We're gonna need a little bit of extra. Fucker! So help me! You're already being paid generously. Alright. Half a barrel tonight as an advance, okay? It's just like you're fucking killing me here. You're fucking killing me here. I'll give you an extra 200 if you can get me a full barrel. And then there's a bit of haggling, and they settle on like 350 extra. And presumably you want Lee to follow the one who...
Yep. That's the main guy that boss that went in. Follow him.
Okay.
Alright, give me a shadowing roll.
Oh, that's pretty okay if he doesn't roll good.
This is not gonna be a contested, I'm afraid. So you're able to follow him, you're able to get a good look at what he drives. It seems like he goes down like across the intersection and climbs on top of like a chimera that's parked there, one of the ones that are in halfway decent condition, and just settles himself into the officer seat where you pop your head out to look around and get shot first.
I microbeat, he drives the chimera.
And they drive off.
The city is small. If they drive off town, we can see, right?
It's like 2,000 people, but knowing which direction he is going, you can drive to the edge and see from there, yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's what. Yeah. Drive to that direction. Like it shouldn't be hard to find a chimera.
Yeah. It looks like he is right now heading northwards along the highway, closer to the city. Or the ruins of the city.
Okay. I guess that's our lead. Should we all go?
There's also presumably gonna be an exchange of some kind tonight. But yeah, like, following this guy might be the surest thing.
Yeah, if we take out one group now, so we don't have to take out the second group all at once, would be better.
A Chimera
Yeah.
has a anti-tank auto gun, Dan. You
Yeah, we
lose
need
the
to, like-
car.
Yeah.
But do we gain a tank?
We-
I need to open the
Good.
Only War book. I need to get a look at what the stats for Chimera War.
Yeah, like that's the choice. We can either they might not be actually selling moss and might be another suspicious thing, and then we just assault them during the transaction. It might not be it, or we can go now with the gate, and if it's it, we have to deal with their whole base.
Okay, so Chimera Armored Transport. You don't know how many of these weapons are functional. But yeah, we're gonna. There's a hull-mounted weapon and a turret-mounted weapon, and it has a crew of 3: a commander in the turret, a gunner for the hull weapon, and 1 driver. You didn't see what the hull-mounted weapon was, but the turret-mounted was an autocannon which deals 3d10 plus 8 with a pen of 6 and a clip of 40.
Oh boy.
It's an armored personal carrier. It's a military vehicle.
We can't take that out. It's too powerful.
Yeah, that's why we follow to their base and see there.
Could we try and psycho their minds while driving, though, to freak them out? Drive up close and, unleash power there.
Like, you could follow them right now, and the psyker could use the fear thing on them, so the guy in the turret would probably freak out and not be able to fire, but
How many points?
and the back of a Chimera can hold 12 Imperial Guardsmen plus gear. So it's like a truck. It's a military truck with a big fucking gun on top of it. It's like a Bradley or a BTR or something along those lines. You want to attack a Bradley in a jeep with infantry weapons. Armor is... In the rear, it's the least. It is 16. Before you even start damaging the vehicle itself. In the front, it's much more, so once they spin around, it gets even more interesting. So you could damage it if you shot it. But it's tracked, so it'll make better speed over the broken terrain than you.
Yeah.
It's a tank light.
It's weird, can't find the points cost on my usual Warhammer webs.
For what?
How much Chimeras cost in 10th edition Warhammer?
Yeah, I have no
Battle.
idea. I don't play the war game.
Oh, it's 70 point? Yeah, 70 points. So yeah,
Oh, and they can take a pintle-mounted weapon on top of the turret, so an extra anti-infantry weapon, a heavy stubber or stormbolter. But I'm gonna say you didn't see one. If there was one, it's been stripped off.
like, realistically we have 3 options. We try to attack the Chimera and die. We just shadow them and find their base of operation, or we shadow the contact of the rogue trader and try to stop the transaction.
Here's the thing, they're relatively easy to follow. You just pretend that you're going to the city, and then you watch where they turn off, and you come back to that place and follow the tracks. It's a tracked vehicle, it's gonna churn up the ground.
Let's go after them.
Yeah, I prefer this idea to just find their home base.
Okay, so investigate stealthily. Alright. Do you want to wait for cover of night, or do you want to go now during the day?
Go now during the day. If we wait for the cover of the night, it already returned.
Alright. Then, well, let's do a group concealment check, but we're gonna assume that Leet is leading this, so her role is gonna count for the most as you go a scouting.
Let's see.
And yeah, they turn off the road for like about halfway to the city. They're not going to the actual city.
Oh, nice. That's actually kind of nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, and Dan, it's up to you to not fuck up too badly.
I'm gonna re-rolling that one.
Yeah? You sure? It could be worse.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. So, yes, you cover your stuff, put your guns away, carefully creep up, and it seems like there's an area where there's like a broken bit of rock of some kind, and there's like a small base set in there. You see a couple of gleaming tanks, like you would at the oil refinery, which are like maybe 6 to 8 meters tall. You see the Chimera parked in there, and what looks like an old Valkyrie, which you have a nasty suspicion might be in working order, given that you see along with a dozen people in the normal, scavenger mercenary outfits, maybe a dozen normal workers, half dozen servitors, and 3 boys in red robes with mechadendrites waving in the air, one of which is working on said Valkyrie.
Fuck, whatever they have, it's a very big operation.
Yeah, it looks like about 15 fighters if you count the tech boys. Time for another missile strike, right?
I was thinking that.
Yeah, is there any sign that they have like carrying moss or?
If you watch for a while, you see that after a while, one of the big tanks gets opened, and people, like the servitors with crates, start dumping moss into it. And we're gonna assume that since you have a pick recorder, you're snapping evidence for later use.
Right, so now we have the information, and we have dirt that the Lancaster house is buying corrupted things.
They didn't know it was corrupted. That's why they want to do checks and tests to see that it's safe to use.
Yeah, tell that to the Inquisition. Sorry, officer, I didn't know it was bad drugs.
I thought it was sugar, that's why I snorted it to check.
Right.
But yeah, it looks like it's some kind of a distillery. The big tanks are being heated, and the evaporation is being condensed and gathered.
So 4 days until our meeting point, right?
Night of the 4th day, so 3.5.
3.5. I just looked at the others. Yeah. I guess you figured it out.
If you get some of the distilled material, like that will probably, along with the pictures, account for the second part of your mission to get samples.
Yeah, like, on the bright side, I know a person that is about to get half a barrel of this thing.
Full barrel, he negotiated for a full
Oh,
barrel.
he negotiated for a full barrel, huh? So I guess we should leave this place.
Guys, I'm having an emergency, so I have to sign out. So
Okay, that
Okay.
Don't worry.
happens. Hope everything's okay. All
Okay.
right. I mean, you could assault this place. There couldn't be more than 3 or 4 long-range weapons down there, and probably no more than 1 storm bolter from the Chimera, right? And maybe like a couple of heavy bolters on the Valkyrie and the autocannon on the Chimera, and whatever they have mounted on the front of the Chimera.
I don't think we're gonna assault this place.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, the red moss has not been declared a forbidden material, it's just a hazardous material. Imperium uses plenty of those. So technically what they're doing isn't illegal yet.
Yet.
But it's the kind of not illegal yet that would be illegal if people knew they were doing it, you know?
Yeah. Right, I have 2 options. We can go friendly with Mr. Maximilian, say, yeah, but bro, you buying some bad shit, like, we're going to compensate you, just give the barrel to us for your own safety, or we just steal from him.
You have like 1,000 trons per barrel to pay him back for the money he, is paying these guys, right?
Oh, so we're going to compensate him, like, the Inquisitor is going to pay directly his boss later.
Sure, because the Inquisitor has 20,000 trons to spare.
Do we need the whole barrel? We just need a sample, right? No.
You just need like a vial. Like the Inquisitor
True.
was gonna get some moss, right? Like your job was to figure out if the moss can be harvested and how dangerous it is, and then you were gonna try and distill it and see if you can reverse engineer it, right?
That we rather have it distilled.
Yeah, here they seem to have like an operation set up with tech megases to run the process, yeah.
Yeah, we can have Jeremiah roll up because he's part of the same house. Say that I'm with them. Could I get a vial out of that as well? And
yes, just arrive
take
at their
it from
secret base. It's like,
No, we're
guys, the ship scanned your base from orbit. I want a sample now.
We'll just ask him at the inn, I think, right?
Yeah, we can be reasonable. Yeah, we can even, like... We already have some way to bribe him. Like, what you're buying, it's probably bad. I can tell my lord to ignore it for now because you're helping your operation, but I want a sample.
Wow, leaning on a rogue trader's agents. I see how it is, Bacon. Now imagine if it's a Jackalor Lancaster in charge, not a sane one.
It happens. Now he will be so paranoid that the Inquisition is working with his agents, he's going to go in Stalin mode and start purging everyone, and the ship will be in disarray for a few years.
Okay, so 1, it's a Jackalor rogue trader. 2, it's Nyaxi's turn to be in charge. 3, it's Bacon's. 4, it would have been Demi's.
Yeah.
And if it was an hour's time, you would just be like, yeah, I like the Inquisition, I'm a loyal citizen. Please whip me more.
Okay, so it would have been Nyaxi's turn to be in charge. I don't know, it seems like Nyaxi is like really quiet and really restrained into getting into trouble, but is secretly plotting the whole time to do all kinds of dark shit. Like we've seen what Lily got up to, so like honestly, it's
a smart rogue trader.
It's Lily in charge of the ship essentially. It's just in a fatter and more male incarnation of Lily.
And more Iranian looking, I guess.
Wow, you're
I mean-
against race mixing? That's so German of you. How dare you?
I mean, both German and Iranians, they are Aryan. It's in the name, Iran.
Yes, and the Japanese were a lost branch of Aryans as well, because they needed
No, they
allies.
are honorary. It's different.
Uh-huh. Okay, I see how it is. But, okay. How do you wish to proceed? You do not seem to have been detected.
We got away from this place.
Alright, you withdraw, you're back at the car, you are less safe. You may proceed.
Jeremiah would just be like sitting at the back, looking behind through the window like, are they following us?
Not yet.
Very paranoid.
In the distance you hear the ride of the Valkyries. Start up. Turbine spinning up. Alright. So, how do you proceed?
Should we go through the diplomatic approach?
Not confront them. We should just return and ask for it, probably.
Yeah, okay, let's be diplomatic.
I don't think you have the forces to assault them if they have a chimera and shadow.
I mean, we could assault the rogue trader guy. He only has 2 bodyguards.
Yeah, but only if he had the stuff on him would that be worthwhile. And he's a psycho, right?
No, he has a psychic item.
Ah, okay. Well, if he doesn't cooperate, we can always opt for plan B.
Inquisition everyone on the fucking ground! Yes, Mr. Officer!
So for using force if necessary, so it would need to be after the acquisition. But they would Jeremiah know if they have if the ship had a teleportarium?
Well, it doesn't matter, like, this place is surrounded by wilds. A shuttle can set down pretty much anywhere.
Yeah, but there's a difference of we just got to barrel, teleport away, or we just got to barrel, we need now to evacuate to a place to get picked up.
The ship did not have a teleportarium when you were on the ship. You do not know if they might have acquired one since.
Yeah, I thought they did not have a teleportarium in the past. It's possible all rogue traders want one, it's really strong. They might have acquired one, or they might have not. If we wait for after the transaction is done, we could use force if necessary, or they might just have to barrel and teleport away.
Like,
It's on small chance,
like,
but it's
honestly,
there.
you probably wouldn't... Like, you would only know about teleportariums from having overheard, like, how the old rogue trader raved about wanting to get one, but you don't even know what one really is. You just know that it, lets you transport shit really quickly.
It wouldn't be like forbidden or warp to know.
It's Forbidden Lore Archaeotech, more like.
Yeah, he doesn't speak High Gothic to know the word. And if you speak High Gothic?
I can't even read Low Gothic. Shouldn't like Stubbs or our priest know High Gothic? They're like high class people, right?
I don't think
It's
they
not like
picked it up yet.
Okay, what about not even the priest?
It needs to be learned. He hasn't yet. I think he has enough to get it, but
Okay.
Okay, fair. We can just write it down.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Germano, there is a very fast way of transporting goods. It's a special equipment. They might be able to escape without us noticing.
Keep in mind there's also the low probability of the area being sanitized via orbital bombardment, and that could get awkward.
True.
I might or might not have the orbital bombardment rules printed out for what happens to the people on the ground when that hits.
I vote for being diplomatic.
I mean, it makes sense. That's the best route. We go in holding our manacles.
Okay. You return to the town. It's now early afternoon. You walk in, swinging manacles, shotgun over one shoulder.
Oh, really leaning into that cop thing.
There's a lot of like conversation dying down, just like hello, sir. Couple of people leave right behind. You just slip out. Walk up to the guy. And what do you say?
Maximilian. I'm speaking on the ship dialect.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I want to ask for a small favor. You know the thing you're buying? I just want a sample for myself.
Ah. Well, if you compensate for what Archaeotech weaponry has cost me, you could pick out a piece.
No,
That
no,
would be
no.
a problem.
The one that's arriving this night. The one in the barrel.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Are you sure you have the right man?
Like, I'm willing to pay for on the outside. Just a small sample, just a little vial.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Roll me a charm.
I mean, he's from a ship, so it is 15.
I thought
Yes.
psychos are naturally charming.
Yeah, like you don't take the penalty. He's like he's used like you're normal to him.
That's the role, so that's...
Like the ship dialect is a good like impromptu code, right? Because
Yeah. It's, let's use a fate point for this. Let's re-roll it, that's all my fate points. Not that bad. And as I said, that I just take like 100 drones from our bag and slide in. My hands covering so the people outside don't see.
he looks at it. Oh, come on, you know that's nowhere near the amounts I normally operate on. I'm here on behalf of the boss. Like, listen, your boss can put in a request with my boss. Maybe my boss, who has no interest in whatever items you're alleging we're getting, could go out of his way to acquire an item like that
Look.
in return for a future favor, like maybe help with an investigation.
I'm going to do a good one. I will not tell this supposed object is being acquired, because it might not be a good thing to be acquiring in these times. I might forget to leave it on my notes if I can get a sample.
Right, along with all of your fellows who aren't part of the crew, right?
I can't even drive.
Like
I'm the one that I'm the one that make reports. They don't even bother. I can write whatever I want, and they have no idea what we're talking about.
Stubbs, you have definitely been asked to fill out reports just to double check everything.
I have been filling out reports that they've been seeing it.
Yeah, no, like, if anything, you've been asked since Jeremiah assumes that you're not filling out reports to not let Jeremiah know that there is an alternative report, just in case Jeremiah is bullshitting the boss. And Lead has had sit-downs with the boss along lines of anything I should know, any bullshit going on, and those have definitely been reinforced with the mind-wiped code phrase to make sure that you actually report the truth.
Yeah, I don't remember
Jeremiah,
reporting anything.
Jeremiah doesn't know. From what he's seen,
Yeah.
he's always the one doing the paperwork. The rest is just useless.
Yeah, there's like a couple of rules which you do not break as a rogue trader. One is do not underestimate the Inquisition. Do not fucking underestimate the Inquisition. Alright. Sounds to me like you're here on your own, like, I don't know, like, how can you make promises for the boss, right? Like, you don't know what he'll say, probably. So it's like, see the position you're putting me in. If I did have something and then I gave you a vial, then you have proof. And then the boss is summoned to the sector capital. It's a whole thing, like, and by then I'm long out of the airlock during the next transit through the warp, and you know, like, you're putting me in a shit position. Like, even if I had something, I couldn't give it to you.
Well, someone was not properly careful enough with transportation, and if some leak out in a specific place, could be very hard to prove it was actually from you I got it. I mean, from that person.
Listen, I would love to help you, but this needs to be run up all the way to the top, to the big boss. If your case, us trying to acquire whatever item it is that we definitely don't currently have, I could see what I could do probably in exchange for the Inquisitor's goodwill, right? But I don't have anything, and I can't give anything to you right now, okay?
I mean, hypothetically, if you were to acquire this thing, that for sure you would not be, because it's not something nice to buy.
I know, like, the rogue traders deals in dangerous but not illegal shit all the time, like.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Alright. Listen, like, why don't you tell me exactly what you're looking for? I'll run it up the chain and see if we can help you acquire it as a favor to the Inquisition.
Fuck, his boss is better than my boss. His boss allows people to show their authority, mine doesn't.
You haven't reached that point, right? But this is the guy who's sent to negotiate deals on the house's behalf. Well, within reason, right? Like, he can't promise 1,000,000 thrones, but he can spend like 50,000 to acquire a bunch of psychoactive crap that might be useful.
Yeah. Let's continue with the primary plan.
Like, probably the chain of command is something like this guy, maybe a middle manager, the seneschal, and the rogue trader.
Yeah, I'm counting he's low enough in the chain of command. Like, I just go to my bag, take 200 more thrones. Our bosses don't really need to know what's happening. Just make it quicker for everyone.
You just see him rubbing his face, thinking, make me a barter check.
Why am I doing this?
Well, I can't do it either.
Like 15% chance. Let's go. Not trash.
You know, puts his hand on the money. I don't know, I would be risking a job and I would need at least a month to get another one, and looks at it. Which means I would need a month's pay to cover my expenses, and I get paid 500 thrones a month.
Fuck, I should have stayed with Inquisitor. Put 300, we have...
There's a chance you might get reimbursed for, especially since this is like proof along with the recorded conversations that these guys were dealing in this stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, something that can at least be entered into the Rogue Trader House's record, right? As a mark against them, if not, used to do anything to them right now.
I will put the rest of the group money and we'll finish off with my own. On our group inventory, we have... Yeah, I'll put 104 of my own cash and I will clean up group inventory.
Alright. Just pulls the large pile of coins and just starts shoveling them into a bag. Now, I might, theoretically, open a barrel if such an item was to come across purely by accident, my dealings, and take a vial as a sample and leave it taped under this table tomorrow morning.
If something like that
just
happens.
Forget it under there as an accident, you understand? And by the way,
Yes.
the listening microbit is recording all of this still.
Yes.
So, like, you have all of this on tape. Him trying to weasel out of it, him extorting you, everything.
Yeah, I mean, no one really needs to know that it was forgotten, your boss, my boss. We're all good.
Nexi, do you want to roll concealment to see if you can recover the listening device discreetly?
I guess...
Or do you want to leave it in place for now? Because, like, you don't know what they're talking about necessarily. You just see money piling up on the table and Jeremiah shaking out his last coins.
Yeah, I don't know. If he gives me a sign to recover it, I will, but I don't know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, I would make a slight scraping hand movement after we get to this part of the deal of like, yeah, let's leave under the table.
Okay, so right now he is on his guard, so it's only a plus 10 for the concealment.
I'm very nervous right now.
You have fate points left?
I have one left, yeah. Poof!
Okay, you recover it. He has no idea that he has just incriminated himself and his house. You you have the recording device. He'll not find it in the morning. And all right, you can arrange. Well, subtract another 4 thrones for basic food and drink. We're gonna go with the assumption that you'll need 3 meals a day.
Yeah, I'll be paying for my friends, cause I use all our group money.
And you can sleep in the car, and in the morning you can go in, sit down at his table for a bit, find the forgotten vial of a pale orange liquid that is almost skin toned in color, and recover it. Do you want to just chill for the next couple of days and then go to the recovery point?
I mean, I guess we could be... no, people already think we are cops. We can just be good, upstanding citizens. Pretend we're still looking for something.
Uh-huh. All right.
Stubbs will take any requests of them if there's any like pull requests because he's that kind of guy. There's people might have seen him stupidly be requested to go in.
Okay, yeah, no, there's people don't come to you with officer, please help. But I want a luck roll for each of you. Highest wins a prize.
I like prizes. Yay.
And Jeremiah wins.
Did I get the plague?
No, but since you are acting very much like cops and leaning into it, someone takes a shot at you with a hunting rifle during those 4 days you're here. So enjoy your single bullet sandwich. Jesus. How's your armor?
61. 61 is body. I have 6.
So reduced by 6. I don't think you're permanently fucked, right?
I mean, criticals, but yeah, not such bad critical.
So 6.
No, actually, I'm 7 into criticals into body. I might actually be just dead.
I don't think 7 was quite instant death, but it's probably bad. Impact criticals body 7. It breaks some ribs. 20% chance to instantly kill.
So I need below 80. Dead.
Okay. So you have to burn a fate point.
I love the let's just randomly shoot someone. That's a very fun and engaging mechanic.
Well, rolling through a town of criminals with red and black flashlights does attract attention. Besides, you left 2 guys down in a hall.
Because that's what criminals would do. There is police, let's shoot them and get more attention for us.
You do know that criminals tend to be stupid, right?
Not if they plan to live, actually be criminals. They need to think the
Half
minimum.
of them are infected with the moss. They have an expiration date of a year at most.
You know how criminal societies work? In a shithole like this, if you steal something from someone from the outside or a member of the community that's relevant, the gangs will get you, will execute you and put your body in public place.
And we're not talking about what happens to this guy. I'm just saying there's gonna be someone stupid enough to take that shot.
Alright, just bad luck, I guess. I use a permanent fate point.
Do you have fate points left? You used your last one, right?
Yeah, I was out of fate points, so I have to burn a permanent.
Alright. I'll give you one more chance to avoid it because this is a bit rough. Roll a 1d100. I'll give you a 40% chance that there was some cover in the way for the body shot. Maybe they aimed for the head and didn't account for bullet drop.
Nope.
Yeah, nope.
Burn this place.
I was right in the open.
You have been leaning into the cop thing this whole time. They tend to discourage authorities being here, at least openly. Because if the cops start coming here, the business will dry up and that's not good.
That's why you shoot one, so they take revenge. I will file in my report that I want all barred this city.
The Inquisitor will put it on the list. It's getting rather long. He has like 5 or 6 cells out there. Like, there's a bunch of places that need to be deleted. Alright. Oh, hey, we're getting raided. That's nice. 11 viewers. Just in time for Bacon to get wrecked. So, okay, you eventually withdraw from this place.
I mean, I think we draw a bit sooner than expected.
Do you want to try and track this guy down and take bloody revenge to show him you're not to be fucked with?
I mean, can we even like even if he burns a fate point, doesn't he need like medical attention?
No, he can heal
Yes.
himself well enough to,
Okay, I guess.
you know, continue.
Okay, I would just need like 24 hours using psychic powers to be functional again.
That's good.
I will roll for Heinrich. Stubbs, do you want to roll inquiry to see if you can find this guy?
Yeah. That's what he would do. Any bonuses or anything?
It's flat. Most people kind of don't want to get in the middle of this. I think Heinrich might have had fate points left. I'll check. He's not using them anyway since he's gone for the day.
Let's roll for the 10s. It's 9 the bad one, right?
Yes.
Oh fuck, actually, I forgot the thing. No, didn't recover any fate points. I need to constantly do that. Yeah, let's do 4 again for the psychic power. Let's see how many 9s I get. No 9s, but I can pass with any result. So it would be 45. So yeah, after one full day of casting magic, I would recover 15.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're gonna eventually track this, track down who did it. And yeah, it was some random guy who was driven out of the good cities by overzealous Steel Watch, and he has a deep hatred for any kind of righteous authority. And as a result of his actions, the other criminals have already forced him out of this town before you get to him. Because there's certainly groups that find this to be a bit reckless, like, surely they're not cops, they're high-end mercenaries, and like, if the rich people don't send their agents here to buy our shit, like, how the fuck are we gonna make a living? Even if they do sometimes look like cops. But, yeah, you have an idea of this guy's gang affiliations, his history, etc. You just don't catch him in time to, you know, before he leaves, essentially.
And we're also gonna leave soon.
Damn, he evaded the blood hunt.
I mean, if you know about the gang, we can always take revenge later.
Like, you have enough time. You can wait out, like, you can wait on the edge of town and just, like, you know, you can set up in your car outside there where their gang gathers with your long-range weapons and then drive off after taking a few shots at some randoms.
Mm-hmm. Okay, too bad we can't wax the Inquisitor for a rocket launcher.
Wait, if you want to try and buy an old rocket launcher,
I'm not trained for operating one.
that's just a -20. The thing about rockets is even if you miss slightly, Oftentimes it's still good enough.
Oh wait, actually I could get basic weapon training launcher this rank.
Don't you have some explosives left? You
It do, but it's stupid going after him. Like, have to finish our mission, not in a hunt for a random guy.
Alright. Then you eventually withdraw to the gathering spot, and you are picked up. It will take another 36 stones total for basic food and drink for everyone for those 3 days. And
Yeah, everyone should pay their own because I don't have money to pay for.
How much is it per person? So I can subtract it from me?
4.
Okay,
4, yeah.
I can make that.
And I will subtract from Hendrik's. Wait, no, that's wrong. It's 36 total. So it's 9.
9? Oh, I thought it said 4 per person.
4 per day per person. No, that's wrong.
So we're going to trade 3 days.
Well, you need food and drink for 3 days, yeah.
So yeah, 12
Yeah, but that's per person.
per person. Yes.
Wait, is it? No, it. No.
4 times 3, 12.
No, it's 3 meals a day for 3 days. It should be 9 each.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but the Inquisitor is definitely going to be happy with your quick and effective work, and he's going to congratulate you on a job well done, and he will definitely reimburse you the bribe. And your next mission, should you choose to accept it, and really you don't have much of a choice, is to try and figure out who the main buyer is for this stuff.
Well, we have to stay here.
Well, not necessarily in this town, but you do need to figure out something about that base out in the wilderness, like where this shit is going. Like,
That's fine. Actually, I just think you should switch towns and be a little more lay low.
you can do that. This is the biggest one, but there's smaller settlements all around the place, so definitely. And he doesn't know if it's the Chimera or the Valkyrie or something else being used to transport it, but he'll give you a couple of small trackers which the gunship will be able to pick up if you can place it on either one of the barrels, ideally going out to the main buyer, or to the Chimera or Valkyrie, you know, whatever is being used to transport it. That might be enough, or you can attempt other ways of getting the information. Ideally, he's gonna tell you that the target you are hunting has a strange condition where his face isn't like that of normal people. If you ask, you should be able to pick out a pattern of someone who looks strange in a hard to identify way. And your job is to figure out where the fuck this man is, because if you can zero in on him, you know, that's the mission. But yeah, figure out where the barrels are going, other than the asshole up in orbit. After that is done, then at least the refinery base can be happily blown up. Although, probably best not to, given that, secrecy. And
I mean, it's a refinery. There's a gas leak during their operations. Clearly, their tech pits were not of the best kind, and they forgot to do the prayers.
Yes, obviously. Someone reversed the polarity on the refinery, so the psychic accumulator discharged all the power it had gathered, and there was a huge warpfire explosion. But, alright. We should probably do detailed preparations for the next stage when Matt is here, but any conversations, discussions you want to have with the Inquisitor, and do you indeed leave out, by the way, the deal?
No.
Of
Like,
course.
if he for somehow agreed taking no bribes, I might consider continue with the promise and like leave him out. But he did not
He
go
took
to that,
your
so
money,
fuck him.
fuck this guy.
Yeah, like fuck him. I'll tell everything, and I'll even try to remember more dirt about the current Lord Lancaster, and that would report like all the rumors he heard very long.
See, he
About
was
here.
kind of seen as the wasteful son, right? Like the one who sits on his ass and spends daddy's money, but apparently he's had a fire lit under him and is actually doing shit now that he's, the one in charge. Somehow he got motivated.
Fuck that guy.
And the Inquisitor will ask, effectively, like, what the fuck is up with you? Like, why are you not wearing better armor? Why did you nearly die?
Do you think you have the health condition to carry better armor?
He's just gonna, put a fatherly hand on your shoulder. My son, that's what augmentations are for. Do you need me to finance an implant?
Actually, what? That's even implants on this edition.
You can look around in the books if there is something that would help with carrying capacity and give you the ability to wear one of the better armor suits. Like, I think the Inquisitor at this point would happily finance it.
I think the synth muscles might allow that.
Synth muscles, yeah, but they are like a second edition thing.
Yeah.
We need to double check if there's a version of implants that is good for this edition.
And isn't it always like the head implant that gives armor?
Like if you want subskin armor.
Yeah, which is also not on base book at least.
Yes, it's just replacement limbs for the most part.
And mechadent rights, yeah. Which book?
Is there anything else the others think the group needs or wants? Because right now it looks like Old Man Jeremiah being the squishiest in combat in a lot of ways is a thing.
Do we have a car loaded into the ship?
The what measurements for the ship?
Is the car loaded into the ship?
Yeah, but keeping the car is kind of important. I can drive very well.
I think the car is concealed on the spot because, like, the ship probably has a cargo section, but it's filled, with stuff.
Damn, I was gonna ask to pimp my ride.
Including the vortex missile that he's gonna feed to the main target if he can. Not in here. What about... You might need to go to the late worlds, but
I look at the late words, nothing there, nothing useful.
there is a bunch of implants. It looks like the Inquisitor's Handbook, though.
Yeah, I'm looking here on the page. Gem implants, concealed weapon bionic, hermetic infusion, and some rights. Nope.
How do you not have a strength buff?
Neither the subskin armor.
You could get the mining helmet augments.
If you go to the very fun books like TMA's first edition, right?
No, it's not. It's for second
No,
edition.
It's second?
Oh.
Disappointing. But on first edition, the weight of implants giving armor, it's machine trait.
Right. We can't machine trait you, unfortunately.
Just like my character will never be able to carry armor, and that's life.
Well, you can carry up to twice your rating, but you get exhausted, so it's like it's not good for...
Yeah, so if I even had that, I wouldn't be using every day walking around, so I would get shot and die anyway.
Well, he'll give you the option as a group, since you are turning out to be valuable, like, and the rest of you are far more well defended, I think, except for Leith, but Leith, I think, might have other ways to... How well defended are you, Nyaxi?
I have flag for 3 AP, except my head, which is not covered.
Uh-huh. So you
And I
don't
can
have a
dodge.
super good thing, like, light carapace is pretty good for dodging. Can you wear that?
I think I can wear it, I just don't know if you have one. I can afford it.
We have 2 Enforcer light carapaces in our inventory.
Yeah, I just don't know if anyone took them or not, because people haven't been crossing stuff out,
Dan
really.
took one. I think Henrik, I'll check. Henrik is still using his flak armor. So, given that this is now like a legitimate problem, Bacon, can you afford 5.5 kilos of weight allowance?
If I take out my flak jacket, I would get... I'm currently 21 of 27. Let's remove the rations. Not.
Keep in mind that your strength also got reduced.
Yeah, I need to recalculate that. But I'm going to buy it at the end of the session. That having low strength, my damage gets worse as well.
Yeah, this would be a big favor, honestly, but like, is there anything that's better? You know what?
Hearing.
The Inquisitor is willing to buy you a Xenomesh. It covers arms, body, legs, and it is like 2 kilos. It costs 375, but given that the rest of you have better armors and are tougher, like, he doesn't want you to die. Psychers are fucking valuable and really hard to get.
I don't know, I'll take the other carapace, I guess, if no one else is gonna take it.
I take it. Is that on base book?
Yes. So just your heads that would be exposed. For the Enforcer like carapace, it comes with the carapace helmet, Nyaxi.
So that's like 5 on everything except head, which is 4, right?
Yes, exactly. Like, I did contemplate giving you just like best quality guard armor, but like 3,000 is a bit much. But he will buy you a Xenomesh.
Okay, yeah, that's...
It's at least a slight upgrade, right?
Yeah. Okay, so if I take the flak out, then I can like try to get the helmet later.
Mm-hmm. Ah, flak helmet on its own is like 2 AP. But like you can just get a flak helmet for 25.
Yeah.
It's at least something.
So it's no mash. You. Plus flak helmet. It's going to be 4. So I go to 16.
Was there a... Yes and no. Right. Alright. Alright. Just double checking, but no, I didn't give anyone that. What about our guardsman dude? Did I give him anything that would be a good inspiration for giving you stuff? Or I'll give you an alternative actually to the armor bacon. Like it will make you harder to snipe in a way. What about Camellia Line Cloak?
Is he's suddenly big spender on us?
Well, having your valuable psyker nearly die is, you know, an issue. And he sent you out on a wild goose chase as he thought. It's like, okay, it's gonna take them a while to figure this out. We're gonna need to refine it. You come back with a refined sample, like, immediately.
No, worse, he reads the report, we got it on our first day, and we had to wait 3 days when I randomly got shot.
Mm-hmm.
And like, the cloak would be nice. I mean, I was gonna eventually go for it, but it's like 500 bucks.
Yeah, what does that even do?
It's plus 20 to concealment.
It's kind of bad because, like, you have to be standing still, right? So if you're standing, stalking on the street, no one's gonna pop you in, or it's gonna be harder to pop you in the head. But I think the armor might be better.
And yeah, probably.
Yeah, better.
It's
Although,
good
like,
when you're the one sniping.
the chameleon cloak, it has the concealment. Okay, yeah, and you count as extreme range. Alright. Yeah. Not really that word for him. Might as well take the argument, but can just buy sound constitution twice.
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, no, he's gonna personally encourage you to, you know, overcome your weaknesses, because, of course, the warp tries to take you when you're working for Ordo Malleus. And, you know, you're gonna have a montage of reconditioning your body to resist this stuff. And he's definitely bringing Mauger over here to personally bless you and sprinkle you with holy water and holy salts and burn holy incense and pray over you to drive away all that shit.
Man, it's just, I had so fun having 4 fate points. Why I'm back to 3? Why
Well,
life's so unfair?
if you manage to succeed for given value of succeed at the mission, you'll get an extra one at the end of the arc.
Yeah, but I could have 5.
Come on, you're talking like Jack Lore.
I
Listen,
could be
there has
better
to
than
be-
everyone, but I'm no equal to them.
Bacon, I need to make this dangerous enough that there's an attrition of fate points to keep it roughly equal with a slight incline, not just a quick climb to 5 for everyone, you know?
I know, it's totally fair, and Again, I'm surprised my character is working.
And just wait until we have one of the next arcs if we keep going with this on Malphite and people start recognizing Leaf.
I mean, I have a -20 to being recognized.
Right. And you have had your face change, so it's more that you're gonna feel familiar with everything on Malphite.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was stationed here before, probably.
No, not as far as you can remember.
Yeah, I mean, I just hope he doesn't send us to Malphite. Out of character.
It's fucking Malphite. You're gonna go to Malphite.
Buying out corruption pays 100 for 3, right?
For 5.
5, okay, that's much better. Yeah, I need to buy out corruption because I need my strength back.
Keep in mind, reducing it is you need to get below the threshold where you got it.
And then buying the thing, yeah.
Yes.
So I spent 200 points to get rid of that, and the 200 from this session on sound
Yes, but track it separately. Buy out corruption 1 and buy corruption 2 because I'm letting you have 1 per rank. Like there's an upper limit to how many times you can do this. But yes, that's how we agreed to do it.
See.
And if you ever get like an actual mutation, then buying that off is gonna be more expensive, like probably like 300, because that's like a pretty big deal getting mutated.
Mutations are fun. It's just the malignancy -3 to bullshit.
Yeah, that was rough.
I'm willing to have a fish hand and be worse at combat forever. But at least I have a fish hand. Just not. Oh. You're normal, but -3 to strength.
Alright. But you have discovered another thread. Someone is... Okay, just to... like a small jar of this stuff would be enough to tattoo the entire Daemon host that you saw. And they're doing this in like 200-liter barrels.
Looks bad.
And as in multiples of them, so yeah, it's a lot of the stuff. Someone is definitely ramping up to scale, but I think let's wrap up here. So thoughts in character, out, and how do you think the investigation is going, Dan?
In character, stuff is just doing. Maybe glad he's doing more regular police work in a way, but kind of mad at the criminal element. Firstly,
They did not respect your authority. I know.
right? Out of character, wish I had the car still.
Well, if you're going back there, like they'll set you down next to the car, you can just light it up and go, like you concealed it.
Yeah, but people might have taken it.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think about investigation?
I mean, we're getting the people. It's not too bad of rolls. Some good rolls we've had. Things could have gone bad. I mean, I was considering during the negotiation to have my hand at ready to make a call to kind of threaten that we'll nuke the production. If we can't get our sample, then you're not going to get your product. But fortunately, we didn't have to go that route.
Right, I have I currently have a broadside of 20 3-meter macro cannon batteries aimed at this production site of yours at this location. All I need to do is vox the ship to begin the orbital strike. Maxi, what are your thoughts?
I mean, in character, it seems like you're doing good. The Inquisitor's being nice to us, so, happy. I also think out of character that we're doing well, since you're delivering results quickly.
It's after 3 months of grinding, right? Like about time to for something to go very right.
Yeah, I think so. Not very excited about knowing that, a char of this shit is enough to make a demon host. And they buy like barrels.
Well, it's not a charter ship, it's a rogue trader, so he's gonna fuck off to Coronas with that stuff.
Fun. I guess that's not our problem, though.
Until the Inquisitor says, okay, we've cleansed this planet. And there's a Navy frigate arriving, we have a rogue trader to catch!
I guess he is always going after someone. But then again, with the cycle here that he apparently knows, I think it's kind of personal and we're probably staying here.
I mean, like a non-zero chance that it's an ex-Inquisitor.
Oh, that would be bad.
It's like an, Inquisitor with a massive hammer marches out covered in spikes. Like an Ordo Malleus insignia covered with an 8-pointed star. My friends, let me show you the true path the Emperor has hidden from us.
Let's not.
Xavier, my old student. Nice to meet you again!
Okay, maybe I want to go to Malfoy after.
There isn't a Malfoy. Me and Jackalor and Bacon blew it up in a previous campaign.
That's good, I guess.
And Bacon, what do you think?
In character, a bit disappointed that how things are going with the Lancaster family. Dealing with possible demonic related things, they were better than that. But I hope they at least one thing like trading with elves and orcs. Another thing is dealing with demon stuff. The previous rogue trader knew better.
Alright, and out of character?
Honestly, surprisingly how well things went. Like, get here, find someone who was maybe not the right person to find, but we just do the job in one day.
Yeah, like the roles were really on your side in all the right places. Like you could have been messing around this place right next to this kind of thing going on without necessarily realizing for a long time if it went differently. So, one last question before we finish. Have you guys come up with theories what the red moss is actually? Have they changed in any way?
Continue same as before. Bad stuff evil tech priests made during the war.
I'm thinking it's a virulent agent that Zeech can use to change people because he's all about the change. Some sort of zombie plague or whatever.
Maxi, thoughts?
On what?
The moss.
Red moss. What do you think it is?
I think it's pretty, yeah. Oh, you mean what it is?
I want to lick it. It
I don't
pleases
want-
me.
No, I just want to look at it from afar.
There, I make some pretty nice pictures with it, honestly.
SARS, maybe it's like some kind of warp disease, who knows?
Mm-hmm. Like warp foot fungus.
Like, if we can use it for this kind of stuff, I don't know. It seems like it is special in some way. Not just some kind of parasite.
Mm-hmm. Like out of character, I let slip today. Like, well, you got crit, so you sensed it trying to creep in, even with the rebreathers, right? Or the gas masks. Because
Yeah,
you
I mean-
are like, doing morally corrupt shit.
Yeah, just, it could be some kind of warp-touched plant, obviously. It could also be something more sinister.
Alright. Well, I guess let's end it here. It's fully dark here nearly, so let's say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
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 Goodbye.